As the leader of the Booner Pack, I lead from the front.
All right, boys. Lock in.
It's our core foundation, man. Grit.
I'm fired up. I'm fired the f*** up, boys.
It's pumping right now. It's got my juices pumping, boys.
Welcome to Crunch Time Sports with Jeff and Booner. It's Friday, July 25th, ending the week, discussing more Detroit Lions training camp and some Detroit Tigers, too. We got Caleb, Big C, joining in the second hour. Talk some Tigers. We got Mount Rushmore Friday. Big segment.
Big one today. One today.
We're not sharing what it is yet.
No, I mean we don't. Let's wait until more people are here in the show, and we can share the Mount Rushmore. Caleb's joining to actually be a part of the Mount Rushmore as the third team. Breaking news: we are not only just having 3 teams as we usually do. We are doing 4 teams. The chat will keep a team. Actually, we should tell the chat, huh? We'll tell them a couple times throughout the hour. It is just so you guys can start writing down your notes and getting prepared. It is the Mount Rushmore of cereals. Mount Rushmore of cereals. So start thinking about what you guys want for that, what you guys want to do. It's no longer 3 anymore, because typically when it's the 3, Jeff, I get like 12 options, my top 12 down. It is now top 16, which I'm like, I like cereal. I don't like 16 cereals. So I have to hope that you guys go a little bit off the board.
Well, I think
here.
One cereal that'll probably be undrafted is Raisin Bran. I think that's a safe bet.
I might draft Raisin Bran.
Okay.
Are you tipping picks right now?
We'll see.
If Freddie felt too. I want to say happy Gilmore 2 day. I have not watched it yet. I've had a very long day. But I am going tonight. Once the show's over, I'm going to get a quick workout in. I'm going to go home, pop some popcorn, go sit down, and I'm going to watch Happy Gilmore 2. I did actually for lunch today, Jeff. You would be very proud of me. I went and got Subway. Because if you didn't know this, obviously you saw the first one. What was his brand deal in the movie? It was Subway. So what they've done is they did a Happy Gilmore collab. Yeah, so I went and got the souvenir cup. I got Subway for lunch. I'll tell you what. I'm not going to say it. Never mind. I won't do it. I won't disrespect. No, we maybe one day we get Subway as a sponsor. I'm not going to say. I think people understand what I'm saying there. Today it wasn't great. It wasn't great.
Off day.
It was an off day, all right. I only ate half of the sub. I got a full foot long. I could only eat half of the sub. I was like, what's happening here?
I will say this too, man. 12 hours removed from filling in for Anthony Bellino. Me and Booner were live this morning in the Fisher Building, downtown Detroit.
Beautiful building, by the way.
Yeah, filling in for Anthony Bellino, Spit on Sports, the Great Voice Network. We were in the WJR studios. We got to do a 3-hour show. So big shout out to Anthony. Big shout out to, honestly, the entire Spit on Sports crew. Ryan Elke.
Ryan's unbelievable, man.
Out there. It was a lot of fun. So we are rolling. We were up at 4. We did a 3-hour show this morning.
Buddy, I was up at 3:30 this morning.
We got a 2-hour show tonight. And it's going to be a great show. Mike Reed, appreciate the membership. 15 months.
Unreal, Mike. Shout out to Mike, dude.
What's up, fellas in chat? Happy Friday. Everyone can't wait to watch Happy Gilmore 2 either. Boone, have to watch the fellas. LFG. Mike Reed, we appreciate you, my friend. But yeah.
Can I say too?
Opportunity, but go ahead, Boone.
No, I'm right there with you. Super thankful. That was my first time. People probably, maybe this is a shock. I know at Woodward, I was on air for 3 years, and then for a whole year we had the night show. That was my first time ever on like actual radio, like the waves, like being out on different stations and going through that. That was unbelievable. I'm pumped up. Hopefully Anthony, if he's ever out again, that we just keep getting the call to go do that, because it was such a good time, man. I just enjoy talking ball, and just do it on different platforms and get our kind of names out there a little bit, and crunch time out there. It's unreal.
Yeah, it's some special things coming up. I do have an announcement. I don't know if I want to make it right now. Something in the works that I'm going to be a part of. I've told you.
Are you allowed to announce that right now?
I don't.
Or do you have to wait, because there's a lot of people involved in that?
Yeah, maybe I'll wait on that. But it's something. It's a once a week show that's going to be coming out with some great people. So
the name's in it. I was like, well, there we go, Jeff. Like,
Wait,
you came to me, you said, should I do this? Said, if you don't do this, I'm going to have to we talked about putting pads on and hitting each other. I'm putting pads on. I'm going to kill you if you don't take that opportunity. So,
well, I'll not say you're probably right. I'll wait. It's going to come out.
You should wait until maybe.
Yeah. So
when does it launch?
2 weeks, roughly.
Okay.
So we'll Jeff assembling the 2025-2026 LA Clippers. Yeah, sure. Yeah, the shots of the Clippers, man. Getting all these guys. I mean, I don't know if that's a great comp, but you know what? We'll move on. We'll keep it pushing. A lot of things happening. Injuries occurred, obviously, which we talked about. Terran Arnold, Derek Barnes, both suffered minor injuries. I know the Terran Arnold one kind of scared you a little bit because it was a calf strain and you wanted to, bubble wrap the guy. But he did practice today, by the way. Terran Arnold was full go.
Yep. So I hate it.
A day.
Yeah.
After getting that strained calf. So
maybe there's something I don't know, and maybe it wasn't really a strained calf, and it was just a little tweak, and he's good. I hate it. Why? What are we doing here?
Did you see the doc? You see the doc's his tweet?
What that
he said Terran Arnold impressed.
No, Terran Arnold looked good
with the strained calf, dude. He played well, I guess. I don't know.
Can you hear me now?
Shout out to Terran Arnold. Yeah, you're good. Good.
Dude, I can't. If Terran has any sort of calf issue, man.
Dude, you're so scared.
Why wouldn't anyone else be? Here, man. We know what calf injuries lead to. I'm not going to say it. We know what they lead to. If there's any sort of thing, why are we pushing it? Why not just take a couple days, man? At the end of the day,
which is fair. I
don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's not as bad as what was reported, but I'd rather them be overcautious than them be like, hey, dude, pads. We need him to get out there. Come on, man. I need you week 1. I need you for the season.
There's a player the Lions might grab for the season. Did you see that? The report?
My guy.
Yeah. So I guess per Dave Burkett, for all the bringing edge to the D, it's not Zadarius. The Detroit Lions, I guess, have had minor discussions. Or I guess the word is moderately interested, and had some dialogue in veteran outside linebacker, pass rusher Matthew Judon. This is per Detroit Free Press beat writer Dave Burkett. Matthew Judon. And I guess Burkett put in the article, the Lions have had dialogue about signing 4-time Pro Bowler Matthew Judon, a free agent West Bloomfield High and Grand Valley State product who had 5.5 sacks for the Falcons last season. Now, Dan was asked about it, not about Judon, but as an interest in an external defender, like signing someone to bring into the team. And he said, quote, just worried about evaluating the guys we got here right now. We've got a good crop of guys in here, young players. We're about to go see what we can pull out of them, see what we can develop, see what comes from it, and we'll take it from there. That's what Dan said about the situation. Not Judon, but just signing Zadarius or anybody. So Dan's kind of playing the coach speak. He's kind of playing the, hey, we got to see what we got here, see what we can develop. Dave Burkett's very reputable. Got a lot of respect for Dave. We talked to him in Indy when we were down at the Combine. Very nice guy. If he's saying stuff like this, he obviously is hearing something. And I know people can be wrong, but I'll tend to give Dave the benefit of the doubt here. Matthew Judon would be, if you can't afford Zadarius, maybe his price point's too high, he would be the correct pivot, Booner, to bring in depth here and to get a perfect situation for me, which is Marcus Davenport then moves into maybe a rotational role. Therefore, you keep him healthier, fresher. And Judon isn't your number 2 defensive end. I mean, him and Marcus would kind of share those responsibilities. It sounds like a low risk, potentially high reward signing if they were to make it, something like that.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with Judon is that something like in the run game and stuff, that's not a guy that you're going to have to sit there and worry about. I look at it as more so just kind of a fast guy off the edge there. Obviously a little older now, so you don't know the kind of the production you're going to get. But this was a guy that I've brought up a million times, Jeff. You know this, that over the last couple seasons, I know last year he was on this Falcons team, had 5.5 sacks, which to me, really the only production you're looking for is you're looking to bring a guy in that can get 5 to 8 sacks. That's what I'm envisioning, right? I'm not envisioning a guy to come in here and get 10 plus. I think that's unrealistic. If Davenport stays healthy, you're looking for him to get you 7, 8. But with Judon last year, 5.5. Take that season away, right? He's a year removed from playing in 4 games, having 4 sacks, 2 years removed from playing in 17 games with the New England Patriots, 15.5 sacks. Another year after that, or before that, 12.5 sacks, 17 games. I understand that's a couple years back, but when you just look at it, hey, last year was his only kind of hiccup of a year, and the hiccup was 5.5 sacks on a team that wasn't bad, but it wasn't like a Detroit Lions team.
Wise, I think they might have been one of the worst pass rushing.
Yes. So when you look at it, it's like, hey, you put him on a defense like this currently, and that's kind of similar to what he was when he was in New England. And that's still new. The New England one at the end of his kind of tenure wasn't that great either. He was kind of the only bright spot of that defense. So if you bring Matthew Judon in, man, I'm telling you, he will produce for you. He will stay healthy. He literally, Jeff, and I think a lot of people talk about Matthew Judon with health. He literally, his whole career, let's do this real quick. 14 games, and then 3 seasons after that, he played in 14 his rookie year, Jeff. His next 3 seasons, he played in every single game. Then he played in 14 games, so he only missed 2 games. And then when it moved to 17 games, he hit 17 games, 17 games, 4 games, and then 17. He's only had 2 seasons, essentially, in his career where he's missed a little bit of time, right? And only the one was the 4 games, and that was it. So he is a guy that stays healthy, takes care of his body, and he will be available to you. And especially if you have him on a kind of a limited role and you're not having to, like, he doesn't have to be out there a 3-down edge rusher, you know what I mean? And he's more so like situational, like, and hey, 3rd downs, go out there and get the quarterback, NASCAR packages, things like that. That's where Matthew Judon, in my opinion, on this team is going to succeed. So I hope they get it done. I'm going to try and get some information and see if there's something here, because I'm going to figure this one out. I'm going to do some investigative work, Jeff.
I think it would be a great signing. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't want to do it. It's low risk. He would probably sign a 1-year deal. You say, hey, Judon, you want to play for a team close to where you grew up, close to where you went to college, a Super Bowl contending roster, and you can sign. I made this case sounds like last year. It's deja vu, but you play for a team that's going to win some games, and you contribute. And oh, by the way, you're not in Atlanta where you don't have a defensive end 1, and they're asking you to be that. You have a defensive end 1 in Detroit. You play off of Hutch, a defensive player of the year contender. Boom.
And even with that, like Marcus Davenport stays healthy because of it too.
Get just cleaning up plays. You know what I'm saying? He'll get probably 5-6 sacks just cleaning up plays for all Hutch. Hutch is going to make dudes run all over the place, and you just clean up the play. And at least you have some security. You talk about insurance a lot. Like Marcus Davenport, don't really know what happens staying healthy wise. Judon's there. You know, I think it's beneficial for Marcus and for Judon and for Aiden. Like, you don't have to depend on Judon as like a DN2. You have 2 guys splitting the role that I think could be very beneficial in that role. So I hope it's true. I hope it's true, number one, but I hope it happens. I do. I think he'd be down with a 1-year deal. Like, hey, just give me a flyer. Give me a flyer.
Yeah, I think he needs that. Not needs it, but I think, hey, at the point of his career after his last season, he needs kind of a prove it deal, a 1-year deal to go out there and work. I kind of like it too, because the fact that he probably wants to prove, hey, I can still play in this league.
Right.
Last year was an outlier. Like before that injury he had, I believe it was a pec or a bicep injury, one of the two. Before that, guy was dominating. He was dominating. So I think he kind of wants to kind of prove again, hey, I'm still a piece in this league that can be used to win a Super Bowl. I think he wants to win a Lombardi trophy. And think about, for a guy like him from Detroit, he wants to, or from Michigan. I don't know exactly where he played in Michigan, but he's from the state. He probably wants to come back and kind of win a Super Bowl here. Imagine that. That's a big time story. So I hope a deal gets done here. I really do.
Let's see. Eric Warren, he said, "What's up, boys? Finally here live for your stream. You are the GOATs." Eric Warren,
shout out Eric Warren, man,
for supporting us, my man. Ben Blue, we better bring Judon home, but with Brad's lack of knowledge about what the edge position is, can't count on it. Okay, that's just disrespectful. Dante151, appreciate the member for 14 months. 14 months, let's go. We are 6 days away. Appreciate you, Dante. Loyalty.
Shout out Dante.
By the way, Hutch and Dav need a name. Ben Blue says Hutch and Crutch will unfortunately be the name of Hutchin.
That's unbelievable, man. Why do that? Ben Blue is just a negative guy, man.
Well, that's diabolical.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean Hutchin crutch. That's ridiculous. Sling Pizza, he says, love y'all. Thanks for having such a chill program. Always being here with the news. Sling Pizza, thank you.
Appreciate that. Slink.
Sling Pizza, the GOAT. Just a fan. God bless. Good evening, guys. What's going on, Just a fan? Appreciate you for tuning in. Purple Prince, as long as Judon is fine with a 1-year deal, and why not bring him in? It can't make this D-line worse. Exactly. That is it right there. So I think this, if anything, I want to get a checkup with you, Boone, before we move on. You were the most confident in Zadarius coming back.
Whoa, okay. Let's not leave out what I've been saying for the last 2 months. What have I been saying?
Confidence.
No, not losing confidence. But what did I say? Zadarius, I think he will be a line. But there was a caveat. There was a caveat like a month and a half ago. Do you not remember what the conversation we had?
Go ahead. Refresh me.
I said, as long as you bring in 3 of those guys, one of the 3, Zadarius Smith, Matthew Judon, and Jadeveon Clowney. I've been saying that for months.
With Zadarius, though, where are you at with Zadarius?
I mean, if it happens, it happens at this point. I switched about a month ago. Remember, I said, hey, confidence level with Zadarius is a step down, just because once we start getting close to camp, you're like, all right, what's happening here? I think the thing is he hasn't signed with another team, so that's a positive sign. But again, the Lions are going to be able to find other options, like this Matthew Judon thing. And for Zadarius, it's, hey, if you want a job, the contract's probably on the table with Brad. I'm sure Brad said, hey, this is our price. If you want to come back, this is what it is.
And they're not budging, probably.
No. And for Zadarius, it's, hey, we can go get Matthew Judon probably for a little cheaper, or Jadeveon Clowney for a little cheaper. So it's either you take the deal that we have here, or we don't mind going on. And you know what? I personally, too, I don't mind moving out from Zadarius and going to get one of these guys either. I don't. You're not, again, like I think fans might not look at it the same way. You don't need 8 sacks of production. You need a guy that gets you 5 to 7. That's it. I think all 3 of those guys in this defense can do that. So you go get the one maybe that's a little cheaper to where you're able to save a little bit of money as well.
But have you seen these Isaac Tesla clips, by the way? I know we talked about them before this show.
I just posted one. I don't know if you want to play on our Twitter.
Isaac Tesla?
Actually, I posted 2, but
Isaac Tesla. I said this to you, like he's not with the ones yet. Obviously, Tim Patrick has the spot because he's the vet. I understand that. But he's cooking these backups. Like he ain't supposed to be with these 2s, man. He is not supposed to be with these 2s. We posted this, and he is. Oh! I mean, he mossed this thing.
And then this.
He routed this dude. Who's 17?
I'll look it up, bro. He looks. It's 17. I can pull it up right now. Give me 20 or 10 seconds.
Who's 17?
DiCaprio Boodle. No, not DiCaprio. Oh! Not Boodle.
Why? DiCaprio.
Oh, no. Who's the first one? Who did he moss on the first one?
That was let me check. I'll give you the number right now. He's worked DiCaprio Boodle, man. I got a feel for my guy. I mean,
he's working out there, man.
He's 29. Is that Vildor? No, not Vildor. Sorry.
Oh, he said Vildor. I mean, yeah, come on.
That was his number, though, wasn't it?
I don't know. Be respectful.
Okay, go on.
That's Avonte Maddox.
Oh, no, that's good.
On the vet.
That's good.
The vet.
That's good.
Wow.
Good. Yeah,
it's like that Kobe White meme. Wow.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, no, actually, it was good coverage by him, but just an absolute. He's just too big.
Yeah. Can we play it one more time? Is it too late? We had to hop on the show. I posted it, and right when I posted, we had to hop on the show. This is like one of those videos I could watch 40 times straight, especially a rookie. Like this is.
I mean, yeah, he's routing these dudes up. Look at that.
Go back real quick. And I know this is DiCaprio Boodle. Look at the separation in the second one. Look at that. He's out of the picture. That's unbelievable. This guy's going to be good, man. He is going to be. Isaac Tesla is going to be an absolute He's going to be a problem, I feel like, on the field, especially if you put him up against, like, okay, if you're talking about, like, hey, him being like a number one, no. But you put him in there with J-Mo and Amon-Ra and Sam Laporta, and he's your third, fourth option. Oh, that's a filthy fourth option.
He's giving some juice to the white receivers. I mean, he's giving some juice to these guys, man. He's
who's better, him or Lad McConkey?
No, Lads, he's putting on.
Give me Tesla.
Tesla, man. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's got the hands, and he checks a lot of those boxes. I mean, it's nice to see him out there. I know he got a little banged up, but he's out there. And he's cooking dudes. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'll stay consistent with kind of what I think. I think Tim Patrick. Tim Patrick. He's a solid wide receiver 3. So I think that role is automatically given to him. But would I be shocked if, like, late in the season, maybe you get into like week 11, week 12? I mean, God forbid anything happen. Maybe Tim Patrick goes out for a game or something and Tesla steps in and starts making plays. You got to start working him in. If he looks good for sure, rookie year, you got to keep working him in. You know, the
problem is, Jeff, did you hear Jared Goff yesterday? Said Tim Patrick went back a year in age.
Yeah, he looks playing younger.
That's a problem for Isaac Tesla, because you're like thinking, hey, I guess at the end of the day, the Tesla thing was always supposed to be for after Tim Patrick. So if Tim's playing well, okay, that's fine. But I would love a fact that, hey, if this year Isaac Tesla's out there making plays for you and he looks good, that's a positive. So I'm pumped up. Brad did it again. I think Cody Ingle put in the chat.
Brad
found another gem.
Tesla, he brings more to the table. Is it tangibly? Is that the physical? I guess is intangible non-physical? I don't remember. Regardless, I'll say physically. He brings more to the table physically than Tim Patrick. Like he's at his dude, he runs a 4.4. Like Tim Patrick, I got love for him. I think he ain't running a 4.4. Like he can't.
So what I'm hearing, and I just want to, you don't have to admit it, but I'm hearing you're closer to my side of the things with Tim Patrick than you were 2 months ago.
What I'm saying is physically, like what Tesla can do in this offense, I think with his skill set is intriguing.
Agreed.
Tim is still he's still good.
He's good, but he's not the Tim Patrick of 6 years ago to where he can compete with the Tesla.
He doesn't have Isaac's
Are they the same height?
They're about the same height, yeah. I mean, they're about 6'4", each of them, but speed-wise, like it's Isaac can run.
I mean, Isaac's 6'4", 215. Tim Patrick, 6'5", 210. 31 years old, 23 years old.
He can fly. And Dark Flame, by the way, tangible means, okay, that's the physical. Tangibly, he brings some interesting things. Like you could maybe, I mean, is Tim Patrick taking the top off consistently right now? He does a lot of other things really well. No, he does. But I'm talking about taking the top off.
Well, Jameson Williams.
J-Mo, when you have Isaac out there.
Yeah, I agree. Dude, I'm 100% with you. I've been saying this for a month now, and I got in the argument, shout out Klotz, like with him about Tim Patrick and Isaac Tesla, to where I was like, listen, I wouldn't be shocked if Isaac Tesla kind of has that spot halfway through the season. And it's not anything against Tim Patrick. It's what Isaac Tesla's potential is. And it's hard to keep guys off the field if they're making plays consistently, and especially a younger guy who's quicker, faster, can do exactly what Tim Patrick's doing, but a little bit better because of the age.
AG says he secures receptions and blocks. Well, it just so happens Isaac has great hands and can block.
AG is burner. Don't forget what Brad Holmes said a couple months ago when he was on the Green Light Pod.
He can do those things.
Do you remember what Brad's quote?
He blocked. Well, he fell in love with it first. He said this guy blocked like a madman.
He said he was the best blocking receiver he has seen in a draft process since Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah. And of course, to AG's burner's point, Tim Patrick's done it at the NFL level. I'm just saying.
Tim Patrick has too, but if we're going to do that, like, just because you've done it doesn't mean a player can't be better than you.
Well, he's got to prove it still, which is fair.
For sure.
But we can agree, though, Boone, skill set wise, the dude's he's got some tools. So I'm excited for Isaac. I think that was a good showing today. He impressed some people. So hopefully you see more of that. I hope Monday or Tuesday we get some Isaac Tesla Mawson going on here. I mean, especially if he's facing the second team, those guys are their dinner, their lunch. So we'll definitely see more of that. Obviously, Hendon Hooker throwing the ball to him. Don't forget that. But they'll be lunch. Dan Campbell also talked about Anzalone. Alex Anzo. He talked directly about Anzo. I'm going to play the clip of Dan talking about him. See what Dan had to say about Anzo, what the future holds.
Alex, a couple days ago, and obviously he's frustrated with his current situation. Just kind of curious how important you still view him to the team.
Yeah, so look, you guys know how I feel about Alex, how we feel about Alex. You know, he's one of our dudes, man. We've leaned on him. He's a productive player. We're good. Still talking. There's no animosity here. There's nothing like that. So I'm not going to go into anything else, outside of that. But just we're going to be good. We're going to be good.
At the end there, by the way, you didn't catch that part. He said, "Yeah, we're going to need him." I'm going to repeat what I've already been saying. All right. And I don't know how you guys feel. I pay attention to the chat. I would assume you guys feel the exact same way that I do, but hear me out on this. All right. Both things can be true. The Lions need Anzalone, and they're not going to be able to extend him. They still got him for this year. And if you're Anzo, you're not passing up on $6 million. He's going to make that money. He's going to contribute. He's in a contract year. So he still has a reason to go out there and perform. But the way Dan said that, the way Dan phrased that question, we're going to be good. It's like, that's like a breakup. It's like, you're breaking up with somebody, or maybe you and a friend are going separate ways, and you're kind of sitting there going, hey, man, we're still going to be cool. It's nothing personal. We're still going to be cool. But you're like, we're not going to. We're going towards that point right now. That's kind of what it feels like with Anzalone. It just does. And I've stated what I would do if I was Brad Holmes. Obviously, I don't get paid Brad Holmes money. But here's what I'll do. Chat, tell me if I'm off on this. You let Anzo ride it out this last year. You don't pay him. And then next offseason, you can do both, by the way. Doesn't have to be one or the other. You have to sign a linebacker, obviously, at a cheaper price. Maybe bring in someone that's a solid starter, and you draft one. You got to prioritize getting a replacement. Dan Campbell already stated this is Jack Campbell's defense. When Dan says something like that, there's meaning. They trust Jack. He's done a great job. He spoke to the media today. They want Jack. They're pushing Jack. He's ready. Give him the green dot. He's going to step into that Anzo role. They need to find another Jack Campbell.
That's the biggest, I think, question that people just do not talk about.
You get Anzo for this year in the Super Bowl run. But for the future, I that's where I'm at. I don't think he resigns.
I think too, and listen, people need to realize Alex Anzalone is going to play football no matter what. So he's not holding out. He's not holding in. I think there's a legit. Which he's underpaid. Like, I think we can all agree with that. But the problem is when he spoke to the media, and I actually meant to bring this up this morning, and we just didn't get around to it. I think it was a bad move for Anzo to speak to the media, in my opinion. And I love Anzo. Listen, I've been the guy that's saying re-sign him all over Twitter. I've been the guy that's saying it. The problem is I don't know if that was a plan for him to, when he got asked, are you going to play, for him to come out and say, yes, I will play, essentially. That hurt him. That your leverage, in my opinion, shot. It's gone. Because the Lions, if Brad really doesn't want to pay you and he really is hard-headed on that, he could just pull that up, or he doesn't have to show you. He just knows in the back of his head, oh, Anzo's going to play. We're good to go. And that's where I think the leverage is lost. And I think Anzo at this point is going to end up playing no matter what. I don't know if he gets signed, Jeff. I said it again this morning. It's just they chose Derek Barnes over Anzo, it feels like. And I would not have done that personally. It's nothing against Derek Barnes. I would not have chosen Derek Barnes over Alex Anzalone, though. And that was the decision that Brad Holmes made back in March or April. So I just think it's something to where you just don't have the money to do it. If he wants 12, 15 million, It's not feasible with what you have to pay coming up. You have so many contracts due. Jack Campbell, again, let's talk about it. Jack Campbell's contracts, he has an extension that's due next summer as well. And his isn't going to be $10 million. Alex Anzalone or Jack Campbell's is going to be $15 million plus minimum. So he's going to be the odd man out, which sucks. But I think Brad could have avoided Alex Anzalone being the odd man out, Jeff, if he didn't re-sign Derek Barnes. And people are like, well, Booner, Derek Barnes is a free agent. Okay. Like, you didn't need to re-sign Derek Barnes. You could have gotten an Anzo extension done and found a replacement for Derek Barnes. They just didn't do it. They chose not to. So that was kind of the path that they chose.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into whether it was right or wrong for them to choose Derek Barnes. I'm stating it's already done. Like, they chose Derek Barnes. So let's just work with
pen to paper already. There's no going back.
It's already done. You know, they trust Derek Barnes, which that's fine. That's not what I'm arguing. The decision's already made. So that's why now it's like, well, you're not paying Anzo. We're just working off what's already happened. The decision's already been made. They're not paying Anzo. I don't see it, at least. So that's the only plan that makes sense. You know, I don't see them having, a $12 million plus linebacker, a $15+ million linebacker with Jan Campbell. Like, you got too many guys that need to be paid. You just do. And we can't, this is what we have to start getting used to. Brad's been able to take care of guys that everyone likes. Obviously, people might not agree with some of the money. Like Aleem, it's too much money. But he's taking care of guys. We haven't really seen him make a decision where it's like, can't afford you, man. Good luck with everything. This is going to happen more and more. You think Anzo's heartbreaking to lose? Just wait. There's going to be a better player that they can't.
There's going to be a big one in the next 12 months. And listen, I'm not saying that I know, but this is how confident in that, like, it's inevitable to happen. That's how confident I am. There's going to be a Jameson Williams, Jahmyr Gibbs, Brian Branch, Sam Laporta.
It'll be a player that people love. It'll be a player that obviously the Lions love. It's not like they just want, we don't want Anzo. No, they're thinking of the future. What does Brad always say? Doesn't Brad always bring that up? We think down the line. Like, we're already crunching numbers based on where we think the cap's heading and who we have to pay and how we're going to pay them, how we're going to structure deals. Like, that's something that he has to weigh on his mind. I'm sure.
Yeah.
If they're making this, that's why I don't want to be one of those blind, like, trust, you trust every GM in Detroit. But in this case, it's like, if Brad's handling it this way, guy's got a plan of some sort, right? I mean, the guy's had a plan for pretty much every situation. All of a sudden he's got no plan. Obviously he's got something up his sleeve here. So I trust that Brad is looking ahead.
What's crazy is that this is a fact too. Like, all this is happening in real time because, like, think about the Aleem. I just thought of this. Think about the Aleem McNeil contract last year.
Mm-hmm.
They both were asked about it, Aleem and Brad. Guess what they both said? We're working on it. We're working on it. There has been no conversation from Brad and then obviously the one with Anzo, to where Anzo's just like, I'm disappointed. So there obviously is no conversation of, hey, we're working on it. We're trying to figure this thing out. It obviously feels like that. And for Anzo to come out in that interview a couple of days ago and be like, it's not on me, it's not on my agent, it's on them. So right. he straight up he told the people how it is. He told the fan base, hey, this is what it is. So it's no one else at that point. It's Brad obviously just probably can't afford it.
Well, Ben Blue says JMO's next. Excuse me. Wait, sorry. We'll read Xavier D's comment. Shout out Xavier. There's a reason why team is hired. Why team is hire someone specifically to manage the cap. Yeah, they hire someone. Yeah, exactly. Ben Blue, JMO's next, and then one of the big four from the 2023 draft. Yeah.
Wait a second. I agree with Ben Blue. I don't remember the name, Jeff Iafrate. The Detroit Lions, I believe, last offseason actually lost their executive, or the guy who does their cap and does all of their negotiations. So I don't know who's in there now, if it's someone that's very good at it.
Mike Disner?
It might be. There was someone that handled all of the negotiations, and they were doing like the Amon-Ra one, the Panay one, and then in the summer, I think left. And then after that, you get the Kirby one, the Aleem one, which the Aleem one, a lot of people put up in question. That's the first. I think the Aleem one was the first one that they did without that play.
Yeah, he went to the Commanders, didn't he?
Yeah. So listen, I'm not saying if that guy was still here that this would be going smoother, but that whoever it was, I remember when they talked about him, and it might have been the doc that spoke about him. Someone spoke about him and had mentioned that and said, like, this guy is a very important piece. It's a big time piece that we're moving on, or that's moving on from us, getting a better position somewhere in the NFL. So that could be something that, hey, Brad lost his right-hand guy when it comes to negotiations and the money side of things. And like probably the most important time of Lions history when it comes to contracts.
When the bill's getting due. AG's Burner, appreciate it, my friend, for the $5.
Here we go, AG's Burner.
Congrats, Booner, on your radio appearance milestone. Let's get some W's in the chat for Boone and Jeff. AG's Burner, we appreciate you.
That's $5 Canadian, too. I don't know if that's worth more or less here in America. I didn't know AG's Burner was from Canada. How about that?
He could have
top of the day to you.
He could have donated a penny. You know,
I don't think that was a Canadian hello, but I tried there. Top of the day to you.
Appreciate you, my friend. All right. Appreciate you always tuning in and supporting the fellas. Ben Blue. JMO is going to want wide receiver 1 money. No shot they're going to keep him when they're already paying Amon-Ra St. Brown and have other key positions to attend to.
Yeah, I think JMO's going to be one of the, and I hate it because I love JMO, man. He's so good.
He's going to make a lot of money.
There's a reason why they just opted into his deal and they didn't give him an extension this summer, and no one's talking about it. You know. Fifth year. Yeah. Everyone's talking about. Talking. Him and Aiden are in the same draft class, correct? Everyone's talking about an Aiden contract extension. No one is asking, is a JMO contract extension coming this offseason still?
Well,
I think people know.
Exactly. They know he's good. And you know how many comments I get, and I love it. I love it. People love JMO. I love JMO. I've defended JMO for years, dating back to my former employer with a former co-host of mine, Sam Flannel. Used to go to war with him all the time. But the reality is, all the comments I get, Jeff, they're going to re-sign JMO. You sure about that? You know what I mean? You sure about that? Like, really, really think about it. You want to re-sign JMO and keep Brian Branch, keep Sam Laporta, and keep Jack Campbell, and keep Jahmyr Gibbs, and pay Goff $60 million? You know? It's going to be tough. It's going to be very, very tough. Especially if you think, you got to be consistent. If you think JMO is the type of player that we agree with you think he is, then yeah, you're not going to be able to afford him. I mean, unless the guy's like a wide receiver, unless he gets like 800 yards, maybe you can afford. Do you think he will? No, he's going to get well over that. So yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Come on, guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's think about this a little more. Let's think about it. Ghetto Boy wants us trade Aleem. I'd rather have JMO. Well, that's a whole nother thing. All right. They've already signed Aleem. So it's not. And honestly, I don't mind investing in your D-line. If he thinks Aleem is going to be really good, we like Aleem. Obviously, Brad paid him like a top defensive tackle, which it'll age pretty good. But I don't mind investing in your D-line. You know, I don't. I think that's important. And they're going to have Aleem and Aiden locked up for the future. All right. I do also want to get into something that Dan Campbell's also said. He spoke very, very highly about another player. He talked about Jack Campbell the other day. You know who he spoke about today and was gassing up? Christian Mahogany. Absolutely gassing him up. Here's what he had to say about the left guard second-year player, now new starter.
Christian Mahogany's been pretty locked into that left spot. Mm-hmm. Untrained eye looks performing pretty well. What are your impressions of how Christian's fitting in up there?
He's promising. I go back to, this is year 2 for him. He really didn't get a camp last year. He was coming off of the illness that he had, and so had to make up a lot of ground, and he did, to his credit. But really from spring and then even now going into this will suit him well now. There's been it's like anybody else. He needs to clean up a few things, 4 days, but the physicality is going to be there. That's what we know about Mahogany. It'll show up today, So, I like where he's at. He's a young player that's continuing to ascend, and this whole camp's going to be great for him. Yeah, he's doing a good job.
That right there, when we talk about everyone's talking, speaking of JMO, rightfully so, though. Everyone's talking about JMO. Everyone's talking about Jahmyr Gibbs. Everyone's talking about skill position players, Jack Campbell, rightfully so. Everyone taking the next step. Why aren't we talking about the big fellas? Well, I mean, can a big fella take the next step too? I mean, why can't he take the next step, huh? Why can't he be a borderline Pro Bowl player? You know,
he can be. Who's saying he can't be?
Well, I'm just saying. Let's talk about the big fellas a little more. All right,
All right.
He's nasty. I like it. And he had a rep the other day that I think we played on the show, or I saw on social media. Destroyed somebody. I don't know who the player was. I can't remember. But he's doing work out there, and people forget this is his first training camp actually participating. You know, this is new OTAs, I think, too. Because
all of it. He was out all last year until like the second month of the season. I think until October. So he was out a little bit. And two, I don't know if you saw this, but the doc put out and if you guys don't see it, the doc who's on our show Wednesday nights, he puts out a tweet after every single practice, Jeff, and he highlights the players that he felt like played very well that day and had good days. And he usually does 4 or 5 players. You know who was on his list? Offensive line wise, 1, Christian Mahogany, and also Tate Ratledge, who I believe played right guard again today for the first day in pads, which, okay, that's fine. They're trying him out at different things, getting him, like you said, cross-training a little bit. Okay, if something happens, you're able to play him at center, guard, whatever. You're a little versatile. But for him and for his first day in pads, for the doc to be like, and doc wasn't the only one I think that said something. I think there was multiple people that were reporting that Tate Ratledge had a big day as well. So I think Tate, obviously Christian Mahogany, the young guys, I think that's the biggest thing because you know what you're getting out of Panay. If Graham's playing center or right guard, you know what you're going to get out of Graham. When Taylor's healthy again, you know what you're getting out of Taylor. The biggest questions, it's Christian Mahogany and it's Tate Ratledge. That's the 2 questions there. You got to know what's going on with those 2. And those 2 are the ones that if they step up and play very well at a high level, this offensive line is a little bit different than people expected.
You'll have a lot more confidence, especially if Mahogany's the player he is. I think it takes – you still have pressure on Tate Ratledge, but it does take a little bit of pressure off Tate because at least you're like, all right, we don't have to worry about both guards. We just worry about our rookie or center guard if he plays center. But because you already know Graham's going to be hopefully solid. So if Christian Mahogany looks pretty good, consistent, and he's going to have some woes, but then it's like, all right, then you're just looking at Tate Ratledge. Like, what are we going to get out of Tate? Instead of like Tate, Mahogany, both unproven, both unpredictable. Like, it helps a lot, especially because the O-line is one of the bigger storylines heading into the season. I don't think anyone would disagree with that. You know, and John Hughes, like John even said, the doc said Tate looked natural at guard. I mean, well, yeah, he's going to be more natural at a position he's played the most, you know? So that's fine. You know, I'm not going to overreact to that. I hope you see where I'm coming from with that, John. You know, he's been playing guard, so he's of course going to be more comfortable. It doesn't mean that playing more center, he won't eventually get comfortable. You know. Yeah,
I think right guard. He played it his whole career at Georgia, so
that's like second nature to him.
Yeah, you know I mean? You would hope that as good as he is, that he would look comfortable in that position today. I think the biggest question it's the center. If they ask him to be your starting center come week 1 versus the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau, how comfortable does he look? And if he's not at that level as well, all right, then you just throw him at right guard. I still want him. Listen, I just don't like the fact that they're just not getting him the reps at center. It's inevitable, Jeff. He's going to be your center. Am I wrong?
No, I would agree with that. That's the plan.
It's inevitable. Why not just get the reps in, man? Get him as many reps. He's missing out on valuable reps, in my opinion.
And the height really isn't as big of an issue. I mean, there's centers now that are like 6'5". I mean, Frank was 6'5".
I think he's the same height as Frank. Is he not?
He's like 6'6". I don't know exactly. I mean, you never know now with like online. But Joe Tippmann's 6'6", center for the Jets.
Let me see something. I want to look up Frank's draft.
Joe Tippmann's pretty. He's solid. So I mean, it could be done. And he played every snap at center this year. Joe Tippmann.
I'm looking up Frank Ragnow's.
I think Frank's like 6'5". I want to say something like that.
I can't find it. I'm going through it over here. I'm just gonna leave it alone. I can't find it. I've gone on his draft profile before. I just don't know why it's not popping up all of a sudden. If you get Frank's, I'll get Tate's. Deal?
If I get Frank's what? Height and weight?
Yeah, from his combine. What he measured in at the combine.
Let me see. Okay, so Frank's measurement 6'5.5" or 6'5 1/8".
6'5" and what?
6'5 1/8", 312.
Okay. Oh, I mean, wait a sec. I mean, Tate's 6'6.5", 308.
Oh, he's big too. Yeah,
He's a big dude, but I mean that's similar. I mean, what? He's 1 inch off of Frank. He's 1 inch taller than Frank.
Yeah,
he's probably going to put some. He's probably going to put some weight on.
Yeah, which I mean, I guess 6'6", you're thinking like, and he even said too, he's like, if they need me to swing out to tackle, I can do that. And I'm like, well, we don't. Okay, let's chill out. But he's got that type of versatility. He's big. He's 6'6.5", dude.
You know what sucks, dude?
Panay's like 6'5". I mean, Panay's not like he's tall, but he ain't. I mean, he's dominant at about 6'5".
You know what sucks is the Miles Frazier injury. I really wanted to see Miles Frazier because he's not only like he could play center, guard, whatever. He played tackle in his career. So if you needed to you could really cross train Miles Frazier and see where he's going to be good at. He's missing camp. He's not going to be back for a couple months. So that's a guy, I guess, like last year with Christian Mahogany, you're missing valuable time as a rookie.
That's a fair question, Dark Flame. How much of the height difference is the mullet? The mullet might take him to
I don't know if that's.
No, the mullet might take him to 6'7". He's 6'6.5".
Real quick.
Yeah.
Do we know how mullets work?
He's got some height.
The longest hair is in the back of your head.
He's got a little bit of height on it.
I'm sure when they measure it, they have a thing that goes in and pushes the hair down at the top of your head. I'm sure they're not let's stop at the top of the hair.
No. If I'm like if I'm 6 foot, this is 6'1".
Yeah, but
this is
are you saying he might be taller with the mullet, like 6'7"?
I'm saying, well, I'm just saying my case. How I do, I'm 6'1" with this hair. You see it,
dude? Frank had hair. Like, what are we talking about here? Frank had at least can we look at Frank Ragnow's haircut? I guess he didn't have like spiked hair, but I guess he kind of did. His hair went up.
It matters.
I don't think it does anything. When they measure you, dude, at the combine, it's probably one of those things that comes down like a pole and it comes down and they measure like that and it flattens your hair. Jericho said, what are you guys talking about?
The mullet makes him a little taller. That's fine.
Okay. He's with the mullet 6'7", but he's 6'6.5".
Hey, you know what storyline I've been falling in love with today?
Oh, dude, I just saw you pull this up.
This is great. Ahmed Hassanin.
Such a good story. By the way, Jeff, I put another clip in there in prep for us to play that we posted on our Twitter. Everything about Ahmed Hassanin.
Oh, it's all great. It's
injected into my veins, man.
Yeah, Ahmed had he had a good day. He had a good day today. He's getting all the love and praise from the coaches. You know, he spoke to the media, nailed nailed everything. I mean, he said all the right things. And he talked about looking up to Hutch and finally getting a chance to meet him. I don't know how you can't root for this dude. Let's hear from Ahmed. I got a couple videos I want to show you guys, but here's the first one. This is Nolan Bianchi. Shout out to him.
Lining up across from him, or at least being on the same team. Man, it's such a blessing, you know. Davenport is also a great guy too. You know, every veteran in the room, but Aiden was the guy that was like, okay, I want to kind of steal his moves a little bit, like, because when he comes and he just swims inside and makes the tackle, you know, he plays free, and I try to play free, and I want to play free, you know, and just take that pressure off of me, you know, and just doing the best I can. And it's such a blessing to be at this position. And my mentality is, you know, if I'm not good enough, then I'm not good enough. But I'm gonna give you 100% every play, and that takes the pressure off of me like a lot, you know. And I'm gonna do the best I can. I'm gonna be the hammer every single play. I'm gonna run through somebody's face, and just as me. And if that's not good enough for you, then that's not good enough for you. But learning from Aiden though, and he's taking the inside, swimming the inside. I remember one time I coming off the field, he was like, "Hey, bro, stop studying my tape." And I'm like, "Man, I just trying to be like you, bro." And when he came off the field, he was like, "Oh, that's a good job, man." And I was like, "Man, I just want to hug you." And I'm like, I literally told him that, and he was like, "What?" He was like, "No, bro, I just look up to you so much. You know, I just want to be like you. You know." So, you know, just he's an amazing dude, and I just can't wait to keep learning and keep stacking and keep growing. You know. So
how do you not love this guy, dude?
Bro, what? I mean, how do
you not love this guy? I mean, how do you not love this guy? And, you know, he said this quote. He had a absolute bar today. He had an absolute bar. And he's been consistent about his mentality and how he plays the game. Take a listen to this video.
Coach, and, you know, just keep learning, keep growing, taking one day at a time, and just play by play, block by block, pass rush by pass rush, and, just on to the next play. If I make a good play, then on to the next play. And just having that energy and the passion, and then just going out there and have fun, It's at the end of the day, it's a game, it's football, it's my job, but I'm having so much fun, and at the end of the day, it's being dominant. You're either the nail or the hammer, and I choose to be the hammer, so this is kind of the mentality I play with every time. So you guys hear me like yell and, have passion, and sometimes I got to calm it down a little bit, but I just love it so much that, I would do whatever it takes for this team, because this team believes in me, and I love when somebody believes in me, because I'll do whatever it takes to them. I just love.
What?
This guy's the real deal, man.
This guy said you either are the hammer or the nail. I choose to be the hammer.
That's a bar, man.
Yeah, he's dropping knowledge. I'm excited for him. I'm fired up about it. I try not to overreact. I'm trying not to overreact. All right. I know Booner, he gets fired up about these press conferences a lot. It's like a thing on the show. Whenever someone speaks, Booner thinks the guy's the next best thing since sliced bread.
Okay, what are we doing here?
I think because you get
what
fired
are we doing
up.
Here? I do,
but I understand where you're coming from sometimes now. I mean, I listen to Ahmed speak, and I'm like, this dude, it's hard not to root for him. It's hard not to be excited for him. And I still believe that year one's going to be more of a journey, positive, negative. It'll be kind of like a learning experience, because someone put in the chat too, like he learned English 5 years ago, and he speaks it pretty good. I mean, he speaks pretty fluent English, to be honest with you. He sounds like he's known English for a while. I think it's going to be the same thing with football. Like it doesn't matter how long he's been playing it, but once it starts clicking, guy's going to be hard to stop, man. And he's got Aiden Hutchinson to learn from. I mean, that's like an underrated part of this whole thing. It's like if you can't benefit from having a guy like Aiden Hutchinson in the room, that's on you. It's like Giovanni Manu with Penei Sewell. It's like, or Decker, having Decker there. Like if he's still not learning, or Broderick Martin with all the defensive linemen, if you can't learn, that's on you, man. Like you're just not, unfortunately, just not good enough. So the fact that Ahmed's making progress already and showing some flashes, and he has Aiden Hutchinson to pick, he can pick his brain. That's massive. And I think Aiden's going to be great for him. Amazing for him.
Yeah. I think and I think the biggest thing, like we talk about this all the time with especially guys like a 6th round pick, a 5th round pick. What's one thing that you see a lot with guys that are successful in later, like say after the first 2 rounds? Like look at Amon-Ra St. Brown. What is it? It's mentality. You know that you can play, but you got drafted a little bit later for a reason, and you got to find a way to be able to show like, hey, I'm actually that dude. Like I'm not a 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th round pick. I can stay in this league. And the one thing, and I told you, Jeff, that really sold me with Ahmed Hassanin was his mindset. We spoke with his brother about it before, and he had just said, like, this, it does not, like, he goes until he's successful. And I think there's something like that, like, not even just in the NFL, but just like in life, just rolling. Like, people who are just like have that mindset, they're going to be successful at the end of the day. And with Ahmed, when he does get an opportunity, yes, he's going to have to develop and figure things out. But think about it, like, dude, they're first day of pads today, and he has Aiden Hutchinson looking at him being like, what a move. Like, stop studying you're taking my moves. Like, think about that. A rookie coming into training camp and has already been watching film of Aiden Hutchinson, and I'm sure other players around the league, and learning. And not just watching it, Jeff, but using it in live action. That's the most impressive thing that you'll see. Like, it's something that's like, you can't teach that. You really can't. It's guys on this team who have been here for a while that are 2nd, 3rd round picks, who we're all sitting here pounding the table like, we need something from you. We need something from you. Show us some effort. And guess what? Ahmed comes in, and he's the one that's doing it, and he's a 6th round pick as a rookie. So I'm fired up to see what this guy can do, man. At the end of the day, I've been pretty pat on it. It's not Jeff because I just listen to him talk and it fires me up. Like, come on now. Let's say the guy can play ball. Give the man some credit. How many sacks did he have? I mean, the man had 11, 12 sacks in a season in Boise State.
Yeah.
That's insane. It's incredible. Like, let's pull it up real quick. He had 9.5 last year, and in 2023 he had 12.5. And the only reason he had 9.5 and it was less was because they had a defensive coordinator change. And they asked him to do different things like stop the run first, different types of schemes. And that was why he had 3 less sacks. So this guy had like 22 plus sacks in 2 seasons at Boise. His last 2 seasons.
He was it's not like it's like 4 sacks a year and it's like he's a project.
No,
he's a little bit of a project, but he produced. Yeah. I mean,
and it wasn't. Yes, Boise isn't SEC. They were in the college football playoffs. They played some good teams.
Yeah.
For the last 2 seasons as well.
Ash Gentry played pretty well. So it's not like you want to crap on Ash Gentry. Go ahead, but
I went top 10. That's why I was shocked when Ahmed went 6th round. When we were doing projections, we were at the combine. Everyone that we saw had him projected top 4 rounds. Do you remember that?
I think it was. I don't know if it was the fear of maybe he hasn't been playing that long, and I know his technique wasn't like the best all the time, but that's okay. Like he produced with what he knew, which it's like you got to look at that and be like, what can he be with like correct technique and other stuff. Khalil Shakir from Boise State, by the way. Yeah. So I'm not gonna discount the guy because he's a 6th-round pick. Like I'm excited. I think Casey Rogers, by the way, you see Aiden praising him too. That's an underrated dude in the building. Like Casey Rogers, he was a former defensive coordinator, defensive line coach. I'm not saying
Aiden.
I'm not saying who they've had as defensive line coaches were bad, but I think Casey Rogers, from what the players are saying, he's a new kind of breath of fresh air in that room. So he's got some great coaches around him.
Aiden did mention as well. I don't know if you heard it, Jeff, but he did also bring up. He was like, "It is crazy that we are." He's been in the league 3 years. He's had 3 different, going on 3 different defensive line coaches. He was like, "It is a little." He was like, "I would like a little bit of consistency when it comes to that." He did mention that.
Yeah, he had a day.
Casey Rogers stays around.
Aiden, like I know we talked about what Calvin said. Like Calvin said the other day that he looks better. He got Panay. Him and Panay went at it. Like Panay had him on a rep. He hit Panay with a nasty move. Do we post that on our Twitter?
Give me 2 seconds. I'll post it right now just so we have it. Just give me 2 seconds.
Aiden, and he said he spoke to the media today, and this is why I have 0.000% worry about him. Because he mentioned in the press conference, I've had my leg stepped on, I've had my leg kicked, I've had my leg messed with. And after all of it, Aiden just goes, feels fine. I got no worries. It's like it's the biggest hurdle for an injury like that is mentally. It's like mentally, with really any injury that's significant, it's like you think in your mind, it's like, well, I don't want to mess it up again. Once you're out there and playing, stuff starts to go away. He's not playing, like AG said, playing scared. He's not playing scared. It's gone. I mean, it's dissolving before the season. So by me saying that, I don't think there'll be games in the year where you're waiting. It's like, well, week 1 to 2, he's going to have to really feel everything out. No, it seems like he's going against Penei Sewell, the favorite for protector of the year in practice and winning. So the fact that he gets to go against Penei in practice is a mass. Same with Penei against Aiden. But yeah, there's nothing to do.
That's iron sharpens iron, man. And it's like, may the best man win, but they're both the best at their position potentially in the NFL. And when you kind of have that every single day, it's the same thing I talk about. And I brought it up with Jared Goff going up against guys like Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch day after day. Like these guys are playing against the best players consistently at training camp and through the season. So right. I give them, hey, it's a battle on Monday and Tuesday, Jeff, that I'm going to be looking at, and we're all going to be just watching. Like that's the battle that everyone wants to see is Aiden Hutchinson versus Penei Sewell. So I did get it up, by the way. It should be there if you.
Yep, I got it. Here's
Perfect.
The rep. Here's the rep.
I don't know if this is the rep that Doc was talking about because I think that might have been 11 on 11 because I think Hutch got to Goff, but this is a 1-on-1 that. That inside look at that. Oh. Look at this move, man. It's the best tackle in the NFL.
Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, he's beaten Panay off a broken leg. I mean, it doesn't look to me he's hindered. It's not a soft tissue tear, pull, Achilles, ACL. It's a clean break that is clearly recovered. He has the leg sleeve on.
Yeah. The crazy part about it, like you said, Jeff, like, again, I'll reiterate what you said. He was like first day back in OTAs, minicamp. I got stepped up. Everything happened to that leg. Good to go. And there were people back then, a month ago, that were questioning, is Hutch healthy? It looks like he has a little limp. And he's like, I feel fine. There's nothing wrong with my leg. And then today he comes out and goes, I'm not going to have I'm good to go. You don't have to worry about me having another injury like that. We're all, this guy takes care of his body. He is like a pro's pro. You've heard a lot of his teammates and coaches talk about the off seasons that Aiden Hutchinson has and how he's like, I want to just continue to get better and better and better. So I'm pumped up. I'm telling you, Jeff, 20 sacks. It's on the horizon. Hey, he's getting 20 plus this year. I'm confident. I wish there was a bet I could place on it because that would be my biggest bet of the offseason.
Yeah, he looks like a very, very scary dude right now. If you want to bet defense player of the year, comeback player of the year, whatever the hell it is, you better put it in now. That's all I'm saying. And the doc actually talked about this in his article, his takeaways, which I'm not going to show every takeaway because some of the takeaways are what we talked about. Mahogany, Hutch, obviously, we just he mentioned that stuff, but something we also talked about, but he went into more detail with is Isaac Tesla. And he went into how Isaac Tesla, he was working your guy, Morris Norris. He said Tesla absorbed a big hit from Norris and stayed on his feet, bowling over the defender and winning the drill. It was an impressive display for the Arkansas product who leverages size nicely at 6'4". They did a lot of one-on-ones today.
Yeah.
And it says other standouts from practice include Jamison Williams, who zipped past Arnold on their first rep together. Arnold got his payback on the second rep, taking Williams to the ground and ripping the wideout's helmet off. These dudes, I mean, it's
I love it, dude.
You talking about iron sharpens iron? This is right here. This is Taron Arnold going against freaking J-Mo in practice. He talked about
I'll just say this real quick. I just think one of the biggest stories of this camp already, I know it's 4 days in, this Taron Arnold thing. I know he got hurt yesterday, and every single day just comes out, hey, Taron Arnold stepping up. Taron Arnold making plays again. Tarion's looking, from the sounds of it, Jeff, Tarion's looking really good. He's looking like this is a legit corner one that we're looking at through 4 days. It's crazy, 4 days, I know. But you do have to have confidence in what you're hearing.
Hey, shout out King Horse, by the way.
Legend, dude. King is such a legend, man.
It comes in just absolutely roasting the boys, as you should, by the way, King Horse. Appreciate you tuning in, brother. Yeah, he talked about the running backs, too. He talked about blocking, the running backs blocking. Tashard Choice been on them, and they've been doing a really good job in the run game, or excuse me, just in general. Pass protection, excuse me. And he also talked about Mahogany, which we did talk about, but
yep.
He mentioned some other offensive linemen, which I want to show. He says, John wrote here, let's see, one player who did struggle throughout Friday's practice was Graham Glasgow, who was once again taking center reps. Okay. Note that.
Can we get the guy back to right guard and just leave it? Jeez.
Veteran defensive tackle DJ had success against the veteran during team drills. Once again, Giovanni Manu was the second team left tackle while Jones was on the right. Michael Neese was the second team center while Kingsley took more reps at guard than previously, playing exclusively center.
Jeff, I don't want to do this to you because I know this is mean.
Are we saying it's already over?
For who? No. My problem is, listen, if Graham's struggling at center and Tate isn't, and they're just still going Graham at center, let's just get him right. Dude, switch it back. Let the guy go to right guard. He's literally quoted in an article saying, I'm so happy and glad to be back at right guard. Just get him at right guard. What are we doing? We know what the offensive line is going to be. Get him at right guard. He had good practices at right guard, and now we could throw him at center. And listen, I'm not Hank Fraley. I'm not Dan Campbell. I'm not John Morton. I get it. Maybe there's something that they're trying. I'm not in the coach's office. I don't get to go to the coaches' meetings every morning at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. when they do it and get to hear what they're thinking. But what I do know is when there's reports of, hey, he's playing very good at right guard, he comes out and says, I love the fact I'm at right guard. And then they switch him to center a day later. And then for the 2 days at center, the reports come out struggling at center. Get the man back. If he's tomorrow, Jeff, I think there's actually fans at the camp. If there are not reports coming out, and I'll text the doc, if there are not reports coming out of Graham Glasgow at right guard, so help me God. What are we doing? And last, before you go, actually finish that because I have something else on a different player.
I was just going to say, no comment to Graham playing center and struggling.
Am I wrong?
It could be a bad day. I don't know. Maybe this is a consistent thing. I mean, it seemed like he did say, quote, I love right guard, or what was the quote? I'm paraphrasing.
I love right guard. Like I'm happy to be back. Oh, you do? Okay, let's get you at center.
Okay, you do. Yeah. You're
it's like last year he signed to be a right guard, and they're like, oh, you know what? Let's get Kevin Zeitler here. You throw you at left. Oh, you're gonna have the worst year of your career. Oh, why? Oh, because I didn't want to be here. I don't want to be playing left guard.
So put you at center.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just put him at right guard. That's his best. And let Tate just get reps at center. Just let him roll. Get that man going. He obviously looked confident.
What were you going to say before
I was going to say, and listen, I don't want to make you mad because I am now on the Manu train with you. Choo-choo. The Geo train. Him on second team is technically third team, which I hate to say. Like Doc put in their second team. There needs to be the caveat in there. I'm going to tell the doc, Taylor Decker's out. So he's only on second team because Dan Skipper's on first team and Taylor Decker is out. So I don't know if it's a good look for Gio to be on second team right now. I think it would be a good look. Like, hey, Gio's looking really good in camp if he was taking first team snaps.
I'm not going to.
I just wanted that on record.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's not something I'm going to sit here and defend. I think they're going to lean Dan Skipper. He's been in the system, he's just a solid player. But yeah, you'd want Gio to start taking steps. I mean,
I would like them to make that change personally, man. I want Gio to get first team snaps when Taylor Decker's out. I'm there with it.
By the way, ETN 148 viewers, only 37 likes. What the hell's going on?
Let's get over 100. Yeah, let's get over 100. And 144 people don't know. Every Friday we do our Mount Rushmore draft. We have Caleb hopping on here at 9:30 to do the draft with us. The chat. The chat will have a team. So we have 4 teams. The chat will have a team. It is a serial Mount Rushmore, top serials of all time. So it's a snake draft. If you're new to the show here joining us, it is a snake draft, Mount Rushmore, and we are doing serials. So your chat will be team 4. Just so you guys know, that's going to be at 9:30. So stick around, hit like, and stay to be able to draft with the chat here.
Last week we did sandwiches, and I got roasted for my sandwich selection.
Well, you picked literally all kid sandwiches. You literally went peanut butter and jelly, grilled cheese, ice cream sandwich,
BLT.
And a BLT. That's literally the only sandwiches that kids will eat are those 4.
Let's move on. Ben Blue, did you see Risden's article on Gio, Jeff? He thinks he has made some nice improvements, but still doesn't think he'll be active for a bit. Don't know what to think about it. Yeah, I think we're getting to the point where we're realizing that he's probably farther along than we initially thought. He's improvements is nice, but you got to be active.
Yeah,
like you want the guy to play. So. Yeah, he's farther along than we thought. That's a
problem I have. I mean, dude, I loved the interview that he had the other day and the confidence that Gio had. Like, Gio's like, I want the opportunity to play in games. Like, I want my number to be called. And
he'll play in the preseason. They'll let him.
He will. Yeah, it's probably going to be him or Dan Skipper starting. But I just hate that. And then the next day, guess what comes out? Gio had a bad day. Just like, hey, you need to come on now. He has a good day, then has a bad day. A good day and then a bad day. It's come on.
Yeah, you got to stack some good days, man. I mean, you just do. And by the way, Lucas, you shut the hell up. All right, you shut your mouth.
Jeff's just a child at heart, man. That's all it comes down to.
I don't know. I mean, who doesn't like a good ice cream sandwich? I mean, let's be real here. Quick hitters though.
Here we go. Hey, wait, real quick. What are the odds that the doc throws something
there's something random probably in this. Number 1, rookie Dominic Lovett had a nice rep against veteran Amik Robertson, shaking him up to get open and make a catch. Dominic Lovett, don't sleep. Don't sleep on Dominic Lovett. Okay. Number 2, Friday was once again Kyle Allen's turn to lead the second unit, continuing Detroit's rotation of Allen and Hendon Hooker trading places amongst the backup and third string units. So they're still kind of competing, it seems.
How'd it play?
Yeah, he didn't write that. I don't know. I thought he'd probably put in here.
We'll text him.
Yeah, we'll text him. Well, he'll probably be like, Kyle Allen was phenomenal today. Damn you, Doc. But no, I don't really know how each of them played. All right. Oh, here we go. Taylor Decker and Penei Sewell's family were observed together on the Matt Patricia Hill at team's practice following the session.
There's the random one. It's there. That's a sick fact, Doc. What a sick fact. I would not have been able to go about my day and learning about training camp if I did not know that Taylor Decker and Penei's families were on the Matt Patricia Hill. That just made my day.
Yeah, this is information we just didn't need. Number 4, Goff and St. Brown stayed on the field after practice to get some extra throws in. That's good. Number 5, Hutchinson is donning custom Michael Jackson thigh pads.
Yeah. I guess these really are quick hitters at the end of the day.
And debuted them for the first time at Friday's practice.
Did you hear what Hutch said? He literally was just like, they've been in my locker forever. I just grabbed them and threw them in. There was nothing to it. He's like, I just haven't worn them yet. They were just sitting in my locker.
Yeah, I mean, it's
He wasn't even like, I went and got them custom made. He was just like, oh, they were just sitting there. I just grabbed them. They were sick, though.
Hey, why am I? What? I'm over here I'm just talking ball. And I'm taking.
I mean, streams only. Those aren't bad cereals. What are we talking about here?
Food comes in.
Fruit Loops is great. Trix is great. Fruity Pebbles is unbelievable.
Hey, you watch your mouth with Fruity. Hey, you watch your mouth with Fruity Pebbles now. Streams only. All right, and Fruit Loops. Lucky Charms never been I've never been big Lucky Charms guy. Trix is fine, but Fruit Loops and Fruity Pebbles.
To be fair, it is literally Trix is for kids.
But I'll say this, all right? Fruit Loops and Fruity Pebbles, you watch your damn mouth, all right? You watch your mouth. It takes a real man to admit, hey, man, midnight on a Friday, you go get a bowl of Fruit Loops. It takes a man to admit that, all right? I actually haven't been eating cereal. I kind of, we've been doing this whole, transformation thing. Haven't been eating cereal, but if I were to break that and eat cereal, you're damn straight I'm getting a bowl of Fruit Loops. Come on. Stop.
Yeah, I've had cereal in a little bit. I would love to have some cereal. Just not in the books.
Yeah. Shout out to streams only, though. We're going to get into that. Again, 9:30, we'll do the cereal draft with Caleb. Caleb actually has sent in a video last week for the sandwich draft. Had pretty much similar sandwiches as me, and I got flack for it.
He also picked the winner. He also picked the winner.
And he picked the winner. I mean, it's actually ridiculous. So let's bring in the big fella, the man of the hour. We're talking some Detroit Tigers with him, pick his brain, because his team's absolutely shitting the bed. So we're going to talk to him about that and much more. We'll get into our cereal draft as well. Please welcome to the show, Big C, host of Saturdays with Crunch Time, Mr. Caleb. Caleb, how you doing, my friend?
Gentlemen, it's great to be here. Great to be here. Jeff, I do want to say we didn't have the same sandwiches. The flack I gave you was totally okay. I thought, your sandwiches look like they were picked. I have an 8-year-old brother, and I think he would have had more mature picks than you. But yeah, I'm excited to get it.
Did you say PB&J?
That's the only one. And I will say, if PB&J wasn't in, it deserves to be in a Mount Rushmore. But other than that, man, would you go grilled cheese and like a ham and cheese?
No, a BLT.
Okay, that's for a 4-year-old. Go ahead.
Oh, BLT. What happened to my country? I mean, a BLT.
Hey, BLTs are great. They are great. But if you were ranking sandwiches that kids love the most, it goes peanut butter jelly, ice cream sandwich. What was the other one? Grilled cheese, and then it's a BLT.
Sandwich. Caleb, that was good.
No, that's bad. I hate
They're
that.
Good. Listen, these aren't. I think the point is these aren't bad sandwiches. I will eat a peanut butter and jelly for sure. I would eat a grilled cheese for sure. I would eat an ice cream sandwich, but I'm taking a chicken parm over all of those every day. If I had the option to go get the best chicken parm on the planet or the best grilled cheese, dude, I'm taking the chicken parm. Give me a couple
I love
chicken
a chicken parm
cutlets.
sandwich. Love a chicken parm sandwich.
Caleb,
I'm not too happy with the sandwiches I picked, but we'll be better today with the cereal draft.
I wanted the Italian sub. Boone is an excellent number 1 pick. I mean, Boone
thank you.
He nailed the Italian sub. I can't say anything.
Well, to be fair, I knew I was going Italian no matter what. This guy Jeff the night before calls me and goes, "I'm going Italian." Like, don't tell me your picks, because now it's like it's going to look bad on me if I take Italian because you told me.
It's okay. I mean, it's obvious. It's a smart pick. I'm not saying you took my pick, but I will say this. Speaking of smart, the Tigers, they look completely stupid. They look stupid. They look like the opposite of smart, actually, Caleb. Their last, 10, 11 games, I think they've won one in 10, I believe that the record is as it stands. And
honestly, it's about to be 11 of their last 12 they've lost.
Yeah, they're down 6-2, top of the 8th inning right now. Torque bomb, though. Huh?
How about that,
man?
Jeff, can I say what I said this morning when we were on the show this morning?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just tweeted it out because and I thought it was going to do a little bit more traction. The F word. It's time. It's time. This is Caleb. We're out of. This is a slump.
Yeah.
You don't. Slumps are like 4 or 5 games. Like stretch losing 4 straight, 5 straight. Man, this team is about to. They've won 1 game in their last 13 games, 12
and
games.
It was the Scooble start.
Yes, and it was only because Matt Vierling had a savior of a hit to put them in the lead. They almost lost that game. They almost are at 12 or 13 straight losses. I think it's time that the fraud term comes out a little bit. And I'm not going to say, hey, they are frauds, but the word's allowed to come out and people are allowed to have that conversation, I think, now. There's no doubt about it. It sucks, too, because we were on a big high for a couple months, Caleb. How good was that?
Well, Boone, it was fantastic. I mean, the F word you bring up, the frauds word, it's hard for me to say that right now because they gave you 90 games of really good baseball. They gave you 90 games of almost perfect baseball with not the best team on paper, but they played their game, they played the matchups, and they won baseball games. Now, they're playing really bad baseball right now. They can't field, they can't hit, and they can't pitch. Those are the 3 elements of baseball, and they're not doing one of those things right. And it looks like there's no end in sight. Now, my hand is on the panic button right now. It is. I'll say it. It's on the panic button, but the reason I'm not going to press it is because we are fortunate enough where the trade deadline is about a week away, where you have the opportunity to fill in some of these patches or patch up some of these holes you have on this team. The comment that Scott Harris made that he wasn't going to be super aggressive during this trade deadline, I think is a big crock of you-know-what. Because you put yourself in an opportunity where you're one of the best teams in baseball, 90 games into the year, 100 games into the year, and your team's struggling right now, and you have an opportunity to go make a splash move and not even trade one of your top 3 guys. And you have an opportunity to do that and go get some really good players. And if they don't do that, Boone, the panic button is hit. And I think you could call them frauds because as of right now, the way this roster is constructed, there is no end in sight. There is no end in sight unless they go make some moves at this deadline.
Well, actually, that's perfect cue, Caleb, for something that we talked about this morning, too. And I'd love to pick your brain on this. Is there a scenario in which Scott Harris just stays pat? Or is there no scenario?
By the way, there's reports that came out today. I think, was it Evan Petzold, Caleb?
Yeah,
someone
that he said
that they actually –
yeah.
It has come out from the Tigers, or he had some sources that they actually have considered staying pat and not making a move. That report came out midday. Yeah. I can't remember what time, but it did come out.
Come on.
They're interested, but I don't know if it's – did you read the article? Are you familiar with the whole situation?
I read the article, and like I said, I believe that is – if Scott Harris doesn't go out and make some sort of move, like I said, there is no end in sight for this team. Because you're waiting for one of these guys to kind of turn things around, to be the guy to step up, and we don't have one yet. We need new faces in this clubhouse. And they need to be players that are really going to be able to contribute. Because I'm telling you right now, man, this is bad. This is bad. And like I said, you can be aggressive during this trade deadline and not trade one of your top 3 guys in McGonigal, Briseño, and Max Clark. Scott Harris has done a fantastic job building up this farm system, and you're going to have to let some of these guys go for the better of your Major League Baseball team because they can't win right now. They can't win. So this is going to be an interesting week. It's going to be an interesting week next week to see what goes down.
Raj mentioned, we had Raj on this morning. He actually did mention that, I don't know, I couldn't understand fully what he was saying, but there's some type of rule or something to where.
Oh,
yeah. I agree with you.
I think I'm back. You know what? I saw a report today, kid you not, that that in November that the U.S. or someone is NASA reported that they're expecting an alien attack in November. So I think that might what's going on. That might just be an early attack. These are just like pre-attacks. Watch out. But no, seriously, Raj said something about I can't remember what the term was that he used, and you might know, or someone in the chat. But something with some of these prospects to where I don't know if you lose them or you have to bring them up to where these are some guys where it's like, hey, you either bring them up now or you're gonna. Is that something?
The big three: Clark, McGonigal, and Brasenia.
Other players. Jeff, did you hear what he said? What Raj said? I guess I got to go watch it back. He had mentioned a term to where it was like maybe. I don't know. Like you lose the players if you don't trade them or you don't bring them up after this season. Is that a thing? Maybe I'm going crazy here.
Well, there is the Rule 5 draft. Like for the Rule 5
that's
draft
what it was.
Where we got Akil Baddoo. So you
that's
might
what
be
it
seeing
was.
some of these guys be brought up, especially during the September call-ups.
Yes.
Where your roster expands a little bit. You might see a couple of these guys come up, but I don't necessarily think anyone that would be a key contributor to this team. But like I said, any new face in this clubhouse would, just someone to spark something. Because I haven't said this about a Tigers team, and even when they were really bad under AJ Hinch a couple years ago, they just always seemed to fight. And this team is like losing their swagger and they're losing their fight. So I just think you need a couple. I think you need a couple of fresh faces in this clubhouse, and you have the opportunity to do that at the deadline, or in the minor leagues, like Rod said, so you don't lose some of these guys in the Rule 5.
It was the Rule 5 that he brought up. So you better, in my opinion, Scott Harris just better do something. Something has to be done. And really, I don't think people are talking about it enough. Like the thing that I brought up is it's not just adding, in my opinion, it's not just adding another player. I think it's just adding someone to get a spark. Like you just need to re-spark the team. I don't know if it has anything to do with the talent you have, because you obviously through 90 games, you won 60 or whatever it was, almost 60. You just need a spark you need something, because now it has nothing to do with talent. It's just this team is just dead. They're just dead.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Caleb. Like, what thoughts on the bullpen? It's disgusting. I like runs allowed, runs scored through this 1 in 10 stretch has been abysmal. I think someone put in there, I can't remember who it was, but it's not it's a collapse. Instead of calling it like frauds, they're just collapsing right now. But what do you make of the bullpen right now as it stands? No Skubal.
We haven't seen this in a long time we've always been blessed with a really good bullpen.
Yep.
But as of late, you see guys like Tommy Canley who can barely get outs in some outings. The only arm that you could really trust right now is Will Vest. And you're not going to win baseball games that way. When you have your pitcher going 4 or 5 innings, 5, 6 innings, you're going to need guys in the 7th and 8th to really step up, 6th, 7th, and 8th, like that middle reliever spot. And nobody is right now, which is unfortunate because, like I said, we've been really blessed with a good bullpen. You need to go get some arms. October, that's one of the most important things is bullpen arms. So we definitely we definitely need to go get some help in that bullpen because it's been one of the worst bullpens in the league over the past month or so. It's been bad. Very bad.
Can we get you in the bullpen?
I could throw a couple. I think you could get a nice. I'm probably top out shoulder surgery, of course. Probably top out 67 miles an hour. Let's see these guys try to go hit that.
By the way, Jeff,
change up or two.
Jeff, I have to bring this up to you because I don't know, you weren't there when me and Caleb were on with Raj last Sunday. We made a deal with Raj. They were trying to say that if I had 100 outs. Was it 100 outs?
No, I gave you 24 hours.
24 hours.
Box.
So if I get 24 hours in the batter's box with a pitcher, a major league pitcher, I just have to put the ball in play once. Or Caleb really said make contact. Caleb said I need to make contact. Raj said that we made a deal. He said deal. He is going to find a couple options for pitchers at the major league level. And I said I want to be able to pick the pitcher because I don't want him to get I don't want him to get like a righty that's – I'm a left-handed batter. I guess a righty would be good, huh? I don't want him to get me like a lefty or someone that throws like insane heat. Give me a couple options. Matt Manning. I don't know. Give me a couple guys here. We'll set it up for the offseason, and we will do it, and I'll have 24 hours. We could just so it's not a full 24-hour stream.
I want to be honest with you, Boone.
One contact once.
I want this on the record.
I could close my eyes and put my bat like this and make contact.
But no, Boone, I want this on the record. I want to reiterate this. If I give you 20, and chat, listen to this. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. If I give you 24 hours, the pitcher, let's just say in an alternate universe, this pitcher doesn't get tired. Or we could alternate pitchers. So that
we can get a couple. I'm sure Raj could get a couple guys that want to pitch that could pitch.
If you didn't know what pitch was coming,
I would be at some point throw a fastball down the middle. I'm making contact.
94. You are not.
I will touch it and it'll go foul.
No, you are not.
I'll hit a foul. I'll tip it. I will tip it.
But you wouldn't know what pitch is coming.
What? Jeff, we're not 24 hours.
The pitch before could be 79, low and away, and then
thousands. We're talking about thousands of pitches to make contact once.
But Boone, this is where I'm at.
Contact one time. What are we talking about here?
You wouldn't make the 24 hours. You would gas
Jeff,
out.
We are talking about to make contact one time. I could close my eyes and put the bat out, and they throw it, and it will tip the ball.
You would probably make it 8 hours, and then you'd be like, I'm done. I can't do it.
Okay, but by then, guess what? I'll do it in a couple hours. Like, I could get this done. We won't be there all day.
You're getting tired. What about Boone swinging and missing?
Okay, but what about me just making any sort of contact? Like, that's the crazy. Dude, I could get lucky and hit the ball.
There's no getting lucky in baseball.
There is. The ball's coming, and I can put my bat low.
And your eyes and sticking a bat out there.
The ball accidentally hits my bat. What are we talking? Do you not? Are you? You're just. What? It's like me throwing. Hold on. This is like me throwing up like 1,000 half-court shots, and you being like, you just can't get lucky and get one to hit the rim.
No, it's totally different.
I could
hitting
throw
a baseball is the hardest thing to do in all of sports.
But Caleb, you can put the bat in the vicinity of where the ball's going to be, and if you give me 5,000 pitches, at one point in that 5,000 pitches, my bat is just going to so happen be in the right spot where the ball hits it, and I'm going to get lucky. What are we talking about?
What I'm trying to tell you is that you're not just seeing meters the whole time.
That's mathematics. That's algebra. We're talking about probability here. The probability is not zero. There is at least a 0.001% chance of me putting the bat there and the ball being boom.
And there's a 0.001% chance of hitting the lottery. You can go buy a ticket right now. You can
buy a
job.
But could I hit it? If I bought the lottery 500,000 times, I bet you I win some money.
So that's what you're saying is your odds right now. Is basically close. Is basically zero.
If you give me 24 hours, Caleb, I promise you, I will make contact one time. This is easy probabilities.
What I'm trying to tell you also is that you don't know what's coming. You don't know what's coming.
But at some point, but if we're going for 24 hours and there's 1,000+ pitches, at some point, I'm just going to get lucky and have the bat in the right spot. And it's like, what are we talking about, dude?
Caleb, you know what? He brought up the half-court shot. The difference is the half-court, the rim doesn't move. Like, you know what I'm saying? Imagine the
ball moves. What if I have the bat a little too low? Listen, what if I have the bat a little too low and he throws like a curveball or a sinker and I just happen to hit it and it's just like, whoa, like that? There's a percent that happens.
Let me put this on the record. Also, I'd be rooting for you, Boone. You're going
to root and you're going to be successful because at some point, my bat, you know what I'm going to do, Caleb, too? I'm literally just going to put the bat in one spot and I'm going to move it up and down and I'm just going to let the ball do the job and it's going to hit my bat within 1,000 pitches.
Okay. That's not the correct plan. That's not what you should be doing.
But it will work. The ball will hit my bat at one point. The ball will hit my bat at one point.
It won't. Because they're not going to put it
people in the chat are saying like, hey, Booner is kind of right. This is just math. This is just probability.
Yeah, I'm with the. I've been bringing up the point. I think you'd gas out. You're not making.
That's fine, but I think I'm going to at least make one contact with foul ball or tip something at one point.
Actually, fun side note. I went to a week ago. I went to the batting cages for the first time in like years.
Did you make contact?
Well, I mean, yeah. It's like, dude, they're throwing
easy.
It's like 60 miles per hour, whatever it is. But you know what I noticed though? I was there for an hour. I was gassed. I mean,
you'll get tired for sure. I think by the time I get tired,
you're swinging full speed, missing for like 4 hours. You'd be like, dude, I'm done. Like,
Caleb, Marty Mush from Barstool. He does
played college baseball.
Okay, but still, he is not like. I'm not far off.
He played. Hold on, chat. Did we? He played.
I lived my freshman
baseball.
year. I'm one removed. I'm just right removed. My freshman year, I lived in a dorm, a small little apartment dorm with eight dudes. It was 8 of us. 7 of them or 6 of them played baseball. I know how to play. I'm
So if I hang around,
I'm gonna text Broder right now. I'm gonna text Broder.
If I hang around an NBA player all day, I'm just magically gonna know how to dunk. That's not how that works. Just because you're roommates for baseball players doesn't mean you could step in the box and go hit, like you said, Matt Manning or someone like that. It's just not happening. I'm sorry. And you know I'd be rooting for you, Boone. It's the hardest thing to do in sports. It's just not happening. You could put your bat in the strike zone, and they're going to put the ball where your bat is not. They're that good. These guys are that good. And now, I will say this. If the argument changed where if Boone was there and he was just seeing fastballs for 24 hours, absolutely, he would put a ball.
I'm going to get fastballs at some point. They're not going to throw curves and sliders.
I know, but you won't know when they're coming.
You know what I'll do? I'll swing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swing every single time like a fastball is coming down the middle. And when it does come down the middle, my bat will hit that ball.
Won't the pitcher, whoever's pitching, know that you're swinging at fastballs and just avoid your
They got to throw a fastball. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to act like I'm swinging at, or okay, go ahead. I'm going to act like I'm going to swing at curveballs. I'm going to go a little lower. I'm going to go lower. And then guess what? They're going to notice it, and then they're going to switch to fastballs, and guess what I'm going to do?
All
Boom.
right.
I'm moving up a little bit right down the middle.
You know what?
We got a draft to do, Mount Rushmore to do.
Hey,
I tell you, by the way, people in the chat said Booner go against Broder, who pitched at Michigan, lefty, could probably destroy me when it comes to pitching. I did text him. I'm going to get an answer from him. I texted him the scenario. If I had 24 hours to make contact one time versus the worst MLB pitcher.
I want to say this conversation originally started with Scooble, by the way.
No, I said I would not be able to off Scooble.
Okay,
I said when we had the conversation, I said the worst pitcher in baseball, the worst pitcher in the majors.
Even the worst pitcher in the MLB, you would be like, God. I mean, you probably
come on, dude. I mean, what are we doing here?
The first time you would see it, you'd shit your pants seeing it. You'd be like, wow, people.
Yeah, I probably would, but then I would eventually adjust and I would get used to what's going on, and then I'm like, okay. We made it. Here we go. It's time to rock and roll.
Well, it's time to rock and roll with this draft. All right. Yeah. We have a serial draft to get to. Of course. What's the order of the draft, including the chat? You want me to pull up the spin wheel, or you got it? Okay. Here.
Hey, buddy, I got it over there. All right. We're gonna spin it now. This is the spin wheel. Does not who spins it gets the first pick. If it lands on whoever it is, you get to pick which you go. If that makes sense. All righty, boys.
All right. Sounds good.
First one.
Oh,
the chat. What pick does the chat want?
Pick is huge.
What pick does the chat want? No, the chat actually, they always pick. The chat has been picking in the middle of the draft, or no, they've actually picked last every time, and they've chosen last.
Who's usually the leader in the chat? Like who's kind of taking over?
It's more collective. I feel like it's been collective.
Yeah,
sure, I like it.
Jacaro did just put Fruity Pebbles. We need right now, chat. What do you want to pick first, second, third, or fourth? Not the order. The chat's been going last, so they get back-to-back picks. I've seen a couple ones. I've seen some twos.
Yeah, you got to spam the numbers.
Mr. Detroit City, I said I pick you, Booner. I don't know if that's how this works.
Twos, I've seen a couple ones.
Yeah, we got to get numbers, people. Spam numbers.
Xavier D. Phil said 1.
What are we thinking? 1 through 4.
A lot of ones. ETN 1. Jacaro 1. Dante 4.
Dante 4. He wants the turn. I like
a lot of ones. Let's just go 1. Chat is 1. You guys got the first overall
we got
pick.
A lot of ones. Okay. All right. Ones.
All right. Let's see. Who is it? Oh, no.
All right.
I will take the second pick.
Caleb? I got respect for you. I got respect for you, friend. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Give me the 4 spot.
I know.
Give me the 4 spot.
All right. Yeah. We knew that was coming. It's all right. It's actually karma for how shit I drafted last week. So I do not get selected. Yeah.
You said it, not me, man.
Yep.
To be fair, Jeff's came in last in every single Mount Rushmore. He's a 3 for 3 in last place.
That's not true.
I expect a better performance out of the man.
The sandwich one, it did happen. I've had some good drafts.
That's not true. The man got upset.
I wasn't even here for one of the drafts.
I was here for one of the drafts. And I thought, did I come in last in that when I thought my squad was pretty good? I kind of left that draft feeling good. I think I got that was the Lions
second, I believe.
Draft. I was feeling good.
Yeah, I think you got second.
The chat was last on that one.
Yep.
Sorry,
I was marking down over here. My bad, boys. Just marking down here.
So it goes chat, Booner, Jeff, Caleb.
Yep. So the chat is on the clock right now.
All right. So chat, number 1 overall pick. Spam cereals.
Toast Crunch, Bill said.
I think there's an easy one here. I mean, if they don't pick this guy, they screwed their whole draft up.
The first one I see is Toast Crunch. Fruity Pebbles. A lot of Toast
Xavier
Crunch.
D, Honey Nut Cheerios. Yeah. Yikes. I think that's the consensus
Toast Crunch.
right there, guys.
Yeah. Cinnamon Toast Crunch with the first overall pick. Can you hit the thing, Jeff?
I can. Wait, hold on. Actually, I gotta find this thing. Okay.
The chat has selected Cinnamon Toast Crunch with the first pick in the cereal Mount Rushmore.
Pretty consensus. Yeah. He was the number 1 guy on the board. All his whole junior year, he was the number 1 guy on the board. Won a national championship at Alabama, quarterback.
He said corn pops, low-key a sleeper. Thank you for the $2.
The $2 too, just
corn
to say
pops
that.
Oh, that's funny. All right, Cinnamon Toast Crunch off the board goes to the chat. Boom,
I'm going to say this. I know we break this all down, blah, 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 whatever. I already have my pick in. Go ahead and hit it.
You better not take my guy.
With the second pick of the cereal Mount Rushmore draft, Team Booner will be selecting one of the greatest cereals of all time because it's great. Give me Frosted Flakes.
Dude, this is
Tony the Tiger.
This is back-to-back weeks. You're taking my fucking picks, dude.
It's a big pick. Hey, I think 1-1. I think you could have either gone Frosted Flakes or Cinnamon Toast Crunch with the first overall pick.
That is not true. And I'm telling you right now, Jeff, if you
I already know what Caleb's doing.
No, this is going to be a layup. Make the pick.
It's your pick, Jeff.
I know it is. Team Jeff, we are selecting Fruity Pebbles with the third pick.
Great pick. That's a great pick as well. That could have been 1-1 as well.
We're taking Fruity Pebbles off the board. It's very solid.
Team 4, Caleb is on the clock.
I got my pick. I ran to the podium with this one.
I know what he's doing. Yep.
With the 4th pick, I'm going to go out and I'm going to take Reese's Puffs with the 4th.
Wow. Listen, Caleb, I don't mean to. That was my 5th on my rankings was Reese's Puff. And you got 4th. So you got him a pick ahead of where he was projected to go.
So now on the turn, for the direction of these drafts, I don't really know if I want to go what I really like or what I think everybody's going to like, but I'm going to do something that I know everybody likes. So you can hit the chime. I'm sprinting to the board again.
Love Reese's Puff. That's a good one.
At the turn, I'm going to take Captain Crunch berries. At the turn.
That's a great one. Oh, that's a good one. That's a sleeper.
Captain Crunch. I love Captain Crunch, dude. I honestly, growing up, I think I might have. It was either Frosted Flakes or Captain Crunch was like my go-to the whole time.
I need you to add berries in there when you're writing that down because I think
I think the original. Well, no, Captain Crunch original, right? That's berries.
No, the berries. No, Captain Crunch is like vanilla, kind of.
Are we sure about that?
Come on. Do you know who you're talking to?
We lost.
Okay, I'm back. The aliens, man, they just keep.
I'm in a tough spot here.
Why? I think there's a great one right now.
No, well, it's my draft. Okay, it's not your draft. So this is how it's going to go today. All right, and I got 2 cereals I'm battling between, and I think they're going to go off the board very quick. But I have to have some versatility to my list.
This guy's going to go like strawberry oats or something.
So with that being said, Team Jeff is selecting Cocoa Puffs
Oh, that was my pick. Okay, you got me back.
Cocoa Puffs off the board.
Going to be my pick next.
Yep.
His theme continues with Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Puffs. This is a 7-year-old draft.
They're good
No,
cereal.
Caleb, you can't do that. Cereals are all
Personally,
kids.
I'm not a Cocoa Puffs guy.
If you're not a Cocoa Puffs guy, you're a loser. You are at the end of the day. Cocoa Puffs is one of the greatest to do it. Yeah, no. You just.
I mean, that's pretty mean.
It makes me feel like you don't know ball. It's like someone being like, hey, I love Tom Kennedy. He's the greatest wide receiver to ever walk the planet. And you're like, you don't know what you're talking about. You saying Cocoa Puffs isn't good.
I think it has good qualities, but I just would not have gone there.
Well,
I mean, and this guy, Jeff, you know what? I got to stick up for you, Jeff. This guy's calling you a kid.
No.
You drafted Captain Crunch and Reese's Pieces, buddy.
No. You know what he said?
What are you talking about? You're drafting kids cereals.
He didn't draft Captain Crunch. He said Captain Crunch, the Crunch Berries.
Put her at the berries in for me, please. I want the berries.
Get out of here with that.
Mom, when you go to the store, I want the berries, not the original.
The conversation I had this morning. That's exactly what it was.
Cocoa Puffs, one of the highest grossing selling cereals every year.
All time great. Cocoa Puffs are great. All right.
All right, go ahead.
That was my third ranked cereal as well. I just want that on the record. All right. Go ahead and hit the tune for me.
All right.
I'm sticking with the chocolate. Give me Cocoa Pebbles.
Oh, that's a say, Boone. That's a great.
I would rather, and Jeff, this isn't against you. I think I would rather have Cocoa Pebbles than Cocoa Puffs.
You want me to be honest?
Cocoa Pebbles are way better than Cocoa Puffs.
Favorite Cocoa Pebbles.
Cocoa Pebbles are fire, and then after the milk, you essentially just have chocolate milk. Whoa.
Yeah. I don't eat any of these cereals, but I
think Cocoa Pebbles. The chat was going to take that next.
I'm curious to see where they go here because this is where it really starts to kind of fall a little bit.
Oh no, you don't know ball then. There's some sleepers on the board.
Yeah, I got a couple sleepers
on the board. No, there are sleepers on the board, but I'm not trying to tip my hand.
A lot of people are saying Rice Krispies. I don't know if that's real. I've seen more.
Let me tell you about that. Rice Krispies.
By the way, chat, you guys have back-to-back picks.
Rice Krispies is an ingredient.
You put a little bit of sugar on it back in the day.
Yeah, Rice Krispies is like a I want the dessert one. I don't want the cereal.
I'm buying them to make Rice Krispies.
Chat, you guys need to come together on a solution for one. You guys have back-to-back picks here, so you guys can pick one, and then you have a second pick here. Cookie Crisp, I've seen a couple times.
With all caps, Cookie Crisps.
Yeah, chat, you guys want Cookie Crisp?
Klotz wants to know, is Fruit Loops still on the board?
See, Fruit Loops, Tricks.
Fruit Loops is still on the board.
Apple Jacks. I've seen Apple Jacks a couple times. Cookie Crisp seems to be the one right now. I've seen like 4 or 5 people say Cookie Crisp. Are you guys good with Cookie Crisp? You guys have back-to-back picks.
Hey,
Cookie Crisp?
Wait, hold on. Cookie Crisp or Fruit Loops? No,
Fruit Loops.
Well, they can go back-to-back.
That's what I'm saying. Chat, you guys have to pick one. Klotz is like, no, don't do it. Do Fruit Loops. You guys have back-to-back picks here. Okay, hit the chime. We're doing it for him. Fruit Loops is the pick. The chat is selecting Fruit Loops with their second overall pick. Now, chat, you guys are up again. You guys can get that second one.
Wait, what was the first one they took? Sorry.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
No. Just now.
Fruit Loops.
Okay. I've seen a lot of Cookie Crisps. A ton. I've seen some Golden Grams. Guys, Golden Grams?
Golden Grams is good,
Cinnamon Toast Crunch already on your team. You have a better version of Golden Grams.
Caleb, stop telling them what to do. Let them mess up. Why are you helping them out?
I love the chat. That's why.
We're battling for some right now.
I got so many names left on this piece of paper, Boone. I got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, well, until you're giving them the best cereals out there, and then when the vote comes along, you lose.
I'm feeling
Lucky Charms, Golden Grams. All right, chat. What are you guys rolling with?
Gun guy said, "Take your pants off."
He says that every day.
Shout out Gun Guy.
We need a decision here, chat.
Yeah. This let's see. I mean,
We're not getting it. We're not getting anywhere with
We're
the
not
chat
getting
right
anywhere.
now.
We're not getting anywhere.
This is bad. We
We need someone to step up.
all right, I'll make a poll. How about that? We'll add like the most common ones.
I got a couple. Golden Grams. Let me know when you're ready, Jeff.
All right, hold on. I'm pulling it up right now. All right, what do we got? Golden Grams.
Lucky Charms.
All right.
I think I saw Tricks in there. I could be crazy. Oh, Cookie Crisp, and Tricks. One of those four.
Tricks. Okay. Vote in the poll.
Let's see what happens here. We'll give it a couple minutes too.
Things can get interesting here.
Cookie Crisp is out to a massive start.
Lucky Charms
took over.
Oh yeah.
Klotz said Cookie Crisp soggy once they're soggy, it's done. They're injury prone. It's good analysis.
Well, that's
there.
why you just eat them normally. You eat it. You pour them in and you eat them. You got to get through them.
Yeah, it looks like Lucky Charms is kind of dominating right now.
All right, hit the chime.
All right, we have decided a winner for the chat. All right, here we go.
The chat will be selecting Lucky Charms, which I'm not a big fan of, to be honest.
The marshmallows in there are just absolutely elite, though.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what kind of gets me biting down on them with all that sugar. I can't do it. I can't do it. All right, I think I'm back on the board here. Cocoa Pebbles is off. All right, this is big. I have one that I'm going to throw out there. Can you hit the chime for me? With my third pick, I'll be taking Apple Jacks.
That's a good
pick.
Yeah,
That's a good pick. I think
I
it's
don't know
superior to Fruit Loops.
Yeah, I don't know how they made it this long. The guy, the mascot that they have as well, the cinnamon guy. Oh, elite, dude. One of the greatest cereal mascots of all time. It's Tony the Tiger. Honestly, I just have a mascot draft. I have Tony the Tiger, the Cocoa Pebbles guys, the Flintstones guys at the front, and then I have the Applejack cinnamon stick. I have the greatest mascots of all time.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff. The child prodigy. What? You are on the board.
Oh, you say child prodigy, huh?
This is gonna mess your whole draft off.
Give me no, because I had a cereal in mind. We're taking a different approach. Team Jeff is selecting Honey Nut Cheerios. Give me Cheerios.
Caleb, I like the pick.
It's one of the most iconic cereals in America.
I love Honey Nut Cheerios.
Who doesn't like?
But it needs a surrounding cast to be good. You need the bananas. You need the strawberries.
I'll straight up eat Honey Nut Cheerios.
Cast.
I disagree. I'll straight up eat Honey Nut Cheerios. I love Honey Nut Cheerios. I love them. They're one of my favorites.
On my roster: Cocoa Puffs, Fruity Pebbles, Cheerios.
If he just said straight up Cheerios, Honey Nut Cheerios, that's a move.
Mm-hmm.
That's a move. Caleb's going at you, Jeff.
These two picks that I'm about to make could make or break my draft. But if the chat knows ball, and if people that are voting on this know ball, they'll know. My pick is in. My first one. For this pick, I'm going to go with Honey Bunches of Oats.
Did this guy just cook you for Honey Nut Cheerios and then just switched to Honey Bunches of Oats?
It's the worst cereal.
They're good cereal. It's a good cereal.
No. It's not a good cereal. It's a great cereal. It's a great cereal.
It's a good cereal. A great cereal you would have picked in your first two picks. If it was great, you would have picked them one, too. I knew it was going to be there.
If I could have picked.
No, you wouldn't, because guess what? I had Honey Bunches of Oats 11th on my board.
My board is different than your board.
Where did you have them ranked?
1.
That's such a lie.
And then I had Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Honey Bunches of Oats you think is the best cereal of all time?
It's my favorite cereal, and especially the strawberry one. It's in my cupboard.
Good.
Right now.
I buy it every once in a while.
When I moved to my new house, it's literally the first food item I bought.
Caleb gets the keys, walks in, Owen locks the door, nothing in the house. He has a box of honey bunches of oats in his hand.
And I was extremely content. All right, next pick.
Caleb, Mom, where's the honey bunches of oats?
This one is this next pick here is not my absolute favorite, but it definitely gets the job done. To round out my draft, I'm gonna go with frosted mini wheats.
Dude,
when you get them on a good day, they're great.
Draft. I mean, this
I'm just going to throw it out there.
On a good day,
this is, I think, the worst draft performance that I have.
How? What do you mean, dude? How?
It started well. It's like these late round picks are Broderick Martin.
You know what's crazy, Jeff? Is this guy literally was like, if you know ball, man, you're going to love my picks.
And
those
good,
were the two
man.
worst picks. They're good, but there are so many other fire cereals on the board right now that you just completely. I don't
see one.
You don't know cereals then. You're not. Listen, I'm taking your food. I'm taking your food knowing card. It's you're revoked of it.
I'm excited to see where the rest of this draft goes because those two next pick only cereal ball knowers know how fucking good those cereals are. Honey Bunches of Oats is you get everything from.
Come on now.
Let's hear the rest of them. I'm excited to hear the rest of them. If I hear, I'm seeing some of these in the chat. Life. What are we talking about here?
All right, Jeff, you're on the board.
All right, I have a pick here last that I've been debating on, and I'm just gonna go ahead and send it. Yeah, we're doing.
Caleb's ready to fight, dude. I mean, this is such a bad performance. This guy Caleb put up a Tony Snell performance today.
No, I didn't. They're fantastic. They're fantastic.
It's unbelievable, man.
My picks were.
I expected way more out of you.
So, by the way, shout out Crave, dude. You ever have Crave?
Crave is good. The chocolate in the middle, yeah, it's good. Let's not tip picks, Jeff. What are we doing here?
I'm not taking it.
But you just tip. You're tipping picks.
I have my pick. I'm gonna go and select. It's a sleeper pick though. This is a risk. I'm taking a risk. I'm gonna go ahead and take Count Chocula.
I guess that's not the worst. That's a very popular cereal, to be honest.
Oh my God, Boone! What are you doing? What are you? He just picked Count Dracula, and I went Frosted Mini Wheats, one of the most popular cereals on planet Earth, and you said that was a terrible pick, and he went Count Chocula.
Count Chocula is one of the most popular.
So was that a better pick than mine?
Everyone in the chat, Jeff, you know ball. Jeff, come on now.
Is that a better pick than mine?
Yes, it is. Count Chocula is way more. It's also. It's a limited edition one where I think they only release it during October.
Nope.
I don't like Frosted Mini Wheats.
Minus 1 point for seasonal pick. It's a seasonal pick. It's a Halloween cereal.
No, I don't think so. I think that even plays into it more. It's more rare to where people. Yeah,
it's only out for a season.
There's Boo Berry. I mean, is this guy drinking a gas tank? What is that, bro? What was that thing? I mean, bro, that's a 5-gallon jug, dude.
Actually, my first trip to Meijer when I moved to my new house was I got Honey Bunches of Oats in a water bottle. This
guy's drinking out of a paint bucket. That's a paint bucket.
And the ice is melted after 20 minutes. Worst 30 minutes.
This guy's got a fish tank.
This guy's got a fish tank. Dude.
And I will say I haven't found a way to drink it yet. I look very not manly when I
drink it. Go ahead. Let's get another drink here. Let's see it.
So it's the chat left.
I'm not doing that. I'm not a.
No, I have a pick as well. And honestly, there are 3 on the board right now that I'm in between that I am shocked that have not been picked. Shocked.
Let's hear it, man. Let's hear it.
Oh, with my last pick, I'm in between 3. I don't know what to do here. What do you guys think? Can I give them to you and you guys pick for me?
No, because then you don't take responsibility. It's your pick.
Oh, man.
You take responsibility for it.
I'm just going to go one of my favorite ones. I don't know if you guys have had this or not, but I really enjoy it. Give me French toast crunch.
Can I say something? And I'm not even just saying this because it's your pick, Boone. Can I say something?
No, I know what you're doing. You're mad because I said something.
No, I swear to God. I swear this happened. This is a true story. And I went to my parents' house the other day, and my dad was having a bowl of cereal, and it was that cereal. And he said, you need to taste this. It tastes like burnt toast.
I haven't had it in a while, so maybe they changed it. But from growing up, French Toast Crunch was one of the greatest cereals of all time.
I can't knock you if that's what you like, man.
So the chat gets that last pick, man. That's how do we finish off? There's a lot of good series. There's Tricks. I mean, you got
There's a lot. Jeff, don't give them picks. We're against these guys.
Oh, okay. Waffle crisps, peanut butter Captain Crunch. Could you take variations of cereal? Honeycombs, honey smacks, or
Honeycombs was one of the ones that I was actually in between on.
Crave back into the conversation.
Honeycombs was one of the finals on my list here.
Dude,
love
Crave,
honeycombs.
I had Crave. I know it's funny. I've only had Crave like a couple times, dude. I don't know.
It's good.
I feel so bad. Caleb had such a bad draft, man. You need redemption.
Crave might be like an Amon-Ra St. Brown 4th round pick.
Yeah, I agree. It's like an Isaac Tesla.
Yeah, it's an Isaac Tesla. Fruit Loops already gone.
Yeah, Fruit Loops. Wait. Yeah, you guys have Fruit Loops, Xavier D. Yeah. You guys drafted Fruit Loops. You just almost submitted a card. Like, you guys drafted Jared Goff, and then you guys almost submitted Jared Goff again in the 4th round. All right, let's get one here. Let's get a couple. All right, chat. Let's just get a couple here so we can end this draft here. Peanut butter crunch. Is that it? You guys rolling peanut butter Captain Crunch? Honeycomb.
Steve Lehman with the honeycomb. All caps.
Honeycombs is the truth. I think they might have to go honeycomb here. Is honeycombs good, guys? Peanut butter crunch or honeycombs? Between the two right now. It's between the two. Honeycombs was my pick, man. It was either that or French Toast Crunch. I went French Toast Crunch. Honeycomb again. What do we guys want? Honeycomb again.
Might be honeycomb.
Peanut butter crunch. Uh-oh.
Honeycomb.
All right, hit the chime.
Honeycomb.
Hit the chime. The chat with the final pick of the draft is taking honeycombs, which was going to be my pick.
Why did you say it like that? It's like the Brock Purdy of the draft. It's like honeycombs.
Mr. Irrelevant. Honeycombs.
Yeah, Mr. Irrelevant.
That's a great pick. That was going to be my pick if it wasn't French Toast Crunch. So before we end it here, we have Team 1, which is the chat. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Fruit Loops, Lucky Charms, and Honeycombs. Team 2 is Frosted Flakes, Cocoa Pebbles, Apple Jacks, and French Toast Crunch. Team 3, Jeff Iafrate, Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Puffs, Honey Nut Cheerios, and Count Chocula. And Caleb, Team 4, last place, Reese's Puffs, great pick. Captain Crunch Berries, great pick. Honey Bunches of Oats, bad pick. Frosted Mini Wheats, bad pick. Caleb's not having it.
You're like the analyst post-draft. It's like, I just don't think they had a good draft.
Mel Kiper.
I mean, I had a great draft, I thought. And if you put those 4 cereals in front of me and probably everybody in this chat and you guys, you would fucking muck all 4 of them.
No, honestly, I would not eat Frosted Mini Wheats. I'm out. That's just something I've never been about. Man.
They're so good.
They just, I don't know, dude. They're like, it's like strings in your mouth. It's like sandpaper.
Well.
No.
Yeah.
I will say, I'm going to speak only for myself. I thought I had a bounce back performance from last week.
I think you just didn't get last, which that's bounce back for you.
Well,
we got to post this one because I pray to God Booner gets last. Jeff, look, I was just busting your balls there. I thought you had a fantastic draft. I thought you had a great draft. I think that's a good 4 picks.
I needed it.
Yeah.
I'm going to. This is what I'm going to do. We have a group chat. I'm going to put this in a group chat with some people that we're close with. Us 3 and Klotz are not allowed to
put this on our socials because we're sending it to the same people who have the same.
I agree. I agree. We could do it on our socials, but the problem is we need a graphic to do it. We can't just
can't put a poll or something or like
I mean, what are you gonna do? You're gonna put every single one of those cereals in the poll?
No, I'm saying like you list the teams and say which one is the best.
Yeah, there's just not enough characters on Twitter.
So we're going with 10 guys.
Teams 3 and 4 are gonna get screwed because it's not gonna be on there. I think if the same people are voting they don't know whose team and they don't know, I think that's fair. Because to be fair, the chat can just go to Twitter and they all vote for themselves.
By the way, Xavier D has a great idea. Mount Rushmore of cartoon characters.
Oh, I love that. Maybe we do that next week.
Shout out Xavier D.
That might be a next week thing. I liked the idea because I thought of it this morning. Mount Rushmore of holidays. I like the holidays idea. I don't know if there's 16 holidays out there, but I would love, hey, we could come up with some fun holidays.
It's a lot of holidays.
But hey, again, us three and Klotz in the chat cannot say anything in that group chat. We put it in there and let the boys fight it out, and we'll see who gets voted on the most and who wins. And I'll do that. I'll do that here in just a minute.
Sounds good.
All right. Great show today, fellas. Appreciate you. Good shit, Caleb. Joining the fellas here. You guys have a great weekend. Take care out there. We'll see you back Monday, 8 p.m. We'll be at training camp Monday and Tuesday. So if you're out there, come say hi to us.
We will.
All right. But until then, we will catch you all